And we are live.
You guys hear something?
No, not at all. Sounds like lying to me.
Sounds like the wind.
It's a pigment of your imagination. Run.
I need like 10 more minutes. We're talking Final Fantasy organization.
Hey, but I need to be in on that conversation too.
Yeah, you do. We'll talk after.
Fine.
We'll talk after.
Why is it always got to be about you?
Because I'm the healer.
He's the DM.
Cool.
Ooh,
When it
this
comes
is
out,
awkward, and we'll talk later after why. Oh shit, my dice.
we need those, right?
Well, I had to shove them out of
Something
the
like
way so we had room at the table for the meeting. So I got to shove them back my way.
Dice. That's a thing.
Is it?
She is a thing.
That cow is going to end up in Avernus at some point in her life.
That cow's going to end up ruling Avernus. Are you kidding me?
Hey, you leave her alone. She did nothing wrong.
Did she? She bled out my grandfather. It's because of her in this mess.
Your grandfather needed to stretch his legs. There's nothing wrong with that.
Hey,
Do you
it's
know
not-
what the problem with old age is? It's horrible.
I mean, let's look at it this
I
way.
know,
think
youngin.
at this point, it was inevitable he was going
I
to get out.
forgot I'm the youngest here. Fuck.
You are.
Yeah, you are. So shut up, whippersnapper. You damn Gen Z.
Get off my lawn.
I actually fall under Xennial with an X.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
So,
Now,
yeah.
now it's just starting to sound like different versions of Transformers.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of does. It reminds me of like Zoids or something.
Right?
I call dibs on Liger.
Oh, damn it. All right, fine. I get the wolf one. Forgot what that one was called.
I forget.
Anyway.
Anyhow.
Nope.
Yep.
Keep talking. Keep buying time until Azern figures out his audio issues.
Yeah, Asfred's been playing with audio issues now for like 20 minutes. Give him a few
Oh.
more.
Okay.
Come on, my baby. Come on, my
This
honey.
is going to be Rose's quietest episode ever.
But can he hear us?
Hello, hello.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yes.
Yay!
Oh, I
We
heard
heard you.
something.
I heard a
Alright,
voice.
Fuck Windows 10. I don't know what the fuck. My mixer is acting fucking retarded.
Yep, it's an update.
My God.
Your Windows update.
You are a little low though.
It's just because the mic is away from your mouth,
Oh, that's true.
or it's
That's
picking
fair.
up your headset.
I'm using my headset
Oh yeah,
Oh,
because it's like, because if I switch to my
mixer it cuts out.
let's see. Can you hear me now? Yeah, it's
yeah.
no, gone. Nothing. It's fucking dead.
Oh, that's weird. That's unfortunate.
Yep.
I mean, it is Tuesday. Was there an update?
Is it Go?
Patch
Do
day.
you have a Go XLR? Or what mixer do you have?
I have a Yamaha. Actually, is it?
We could hear you.
Yeah, well, you muted yourself
you
now.
muted
There you go.
yourself. Yeah,
There you
you're
go.
good.
Because
You're
I
good.
can't. I can't. Okay, there we go. Oh my God. I'll just fucking go off my headset right now because it's fucking Zoom. I don't understand. Zoom is a piece of.
It is. It
Mhm.
is.
Yeah.
But it is miles better than Skype.
Yes.
Like weird. Like I can hear when I switch it to my mixer. I can see the mic responding. Zoom doesn't do dick. It doesn't respond to anything. It's the
Yep.
only app that treats my mic like it doesn't fucking exist, and it pisses me off. Sorry, I'm gonna stop.
Well, you can work out some of that frustration today.
By
Um,
punching the fuck out of things.
Rose doesn't punch.
Oh.
By
He
punching things
stabs
with
things.
arrows.
Stab
She-
things with arrows.
She's
So-
psychological
And I'm
stuff.
pissed. I got these really nice new headset. I got these nice headphones now. I wanted to use these on my mixer.
Audio visual issues. Always the most annoying thing of setting up any stream.
I'm gonna get neon soon.
I'm trying to up my streaming games. So I can start streaming again, and like all the things are fucking turning against me.
That's streaming. Like 90% of streaming is working out stream issues.
Yeah, I mean, 10% is actually streaming. Everything else is technical difficulties.
Ramming your head
Oh,
against
the-
ramming your head against the wall, trying to make sure that everything is going to go well.
That's
Or
my
hitting go
favorite.
live and then watching everything break anyways.
Yep. Everything is perfect. You press that go live button, and for some reason, OBS just breaks everything. Anyway, on the happy end of things, last week was the start of was the pickup again of this campaign before you. Starting a little later today, we had some things that we needed to take care of before we went live, but shenanigans are still waiting for everyone.
Yeah, I found out I was pregnant.
Again?
Again?
I know, right? I keep popping babies left and right. It's
I
easy.
mean, it's the rat way. They're,
is-
they're
yeah, it is the
equivalent to
rat way.
bunnies.
The
They're
rat way.
equivalent to bunnies.
3
All
week
right.
3 week gestation period.
Oh, that's next season. You're gonna see more babies.
Oh, that's right. You're gonna be a rabbit folk.
Yes.
Oh, that's right. You're gonna be pregnant. Well, you're playing a girl, then I assume.
I'm thinking of male.
Oh no.
I'm sure. Why not? It's D&D. You can get pregnant male. Sure.
Male wabbits.
So-
are you gonna be like one of those bunny husbandos?
There was one thing I wanted to announce before we went live. You guys have been absolutely amazing with Extra Life.
Mhm.
Big thank you to the cast, a big thank you to our community. And I set a goal, not a goal, but a milestone during the episode 1 of Behold Lore. If we hit $1,500, the community gets to design a monster. I will be doing polls, and I will be building a monster with everybody in Discord, everybody in chat. We're going to make it a live thing, and it will be something that appears in our games. It could be a boss monster. It can be a new dragon. It could be just some random creature that wanders about that you guys keep running into. So,
Pretty exciting.
You know our community. It's gonna be some horror fest monster that's gonna come around.
I mean, it's me in the community. You know it's going to be
Just-
some horror
just
fest
push-
monster.
Just gonna push our shit in every time we fucking see it.
Yep. But yeah, so last week we all got back together and everyone stepped on through that the archway leading into what you believed was just a library tower that had been summoned by the chime that Fira rang. A bit to your surprise, instead you were taken to another area altogether in a vast library housed within the Astral Sea. This library seemed to hold records of every event and every life that had ever passed since the start of history. Though it also held a bit more of a royal surprise, as you came across Tarshara, who had apparently been in this library for a year's time, at least on the Astral Sea side. Material plane side, it had only been a week. But within this year, she had found and read numerous volumes specifically dedicated to your group's exploits. But not just the exploits of your lives at the moment, but past instances of your lives. Different variations happening every now and then, but still you. You came to find out that due to some action, some failure on your group's end, time resets every time you fail. No hint as to what success looks like, though you did find some disturbing information. You found that the city of Glimmercross is going to be the next target for Vincent's reign of destruction. You learned that the Brotherhood of Hunters has become fully corrupt from the inside out. No longer dedicated to bringing peace and safety to the land. Instead, they wish to harness the power of the Lich, bring it in for themselves, believing it as a means of securing their survival in this ordeal. But not all information was bad. You did find a treasure nestled in a couple large rocks outside of the tower.
That's mine.
An elven rune ship, specifically designed for your group, or a past group anyway, with a large not a druid, but a large oh, what do you call it, a large dryad tree nestled in the center of the deck where a central mast would be. This tree began to talk to Tickles. Tickles then learned that this tree brought a previous iteration of this group here to where unfortunately they met their deaths. But she had just a little bit of power to get you all back home safely. That little bit of power turned into a lot when Kyo decided to use a sunlight spell on the tree, boosting it up to full power, activating its automated crew. A bunch of marionette doll golems that seem to autonomously control and operate every inch of the ship. All of you were given free reign to explore about on the ship itself as it began to travel back through the astral sea towards the material plane. You requested the ship that it take about 8 hours so everyone can get a well-deserved rest. During your downtime, you explored the workshops in the training area, the what will probably be Rose's favorite room, where all the cannons are autonomously controlled by her as she sits in a chair wearing a strange helmet with roots springing out of it. And everyone had their own private rooms. So these rooms were a bit off as they were built to the specifications of your previous selves. A bit of your creature comforts were still there, but Kyo was taken a bit back as her previous form seemed to have had more of a personal respect for themselves, not seeing them as somebody who only deserves scraps or a pillow in the corner, but somebody who enjoyed the finer things in life, maybe a bit of decadence. And as we ended the session, everyone had retired to their rooms, resting in their beds, just welcoming the embrace of sleep after the stressful encounters of the previous day. And as we pick up today, you begin to all one by one softly wake up. The scent of freshly cooked breakfast being piped into your rooms. The scent seems to hit all the right spots, making you a bit hungrier than normal. You have a feeling this was probably another design to entice some of the later sleepers out of bed. But as you begin to wake up, the smell of breakfast now wafting in through your noses. What are you doing?
I go eat while naked.
There's boys in the group.
And Tickles, you begin to actually walk out of the room, naked, as you have done before. But as you're walking, little like arms start coming out of the side panels of the hallway of the ship and begin dressing you as you're walking, almost as if this may be a normal occurrence for you.
She's like, she just questions it for like a full 10 seconds, like what the, and just goes in. She's like, okay, acknowledge this is weird. Okay, this is normal. Go, boom. She's going to her food.
Okay. How's everyone else waking up?
I think I already know the answer, but when Ash originally went to bed, did she have a closet full of silk gowns and stuff?
Of course she did. It's
Oh,
Ash.
good. Then that's what she's in. She's in one of those she's in one of those traditional medieval type of gowns where it looks like a long slender dress, kind of slightly off the shoulder, but she does have a robe that she puts on. It almost looks like a shawl just because it's just it more just wraps around her than an actual robe, but that's what she goes out in. She brushes her hair, of course, first, and then goes out. And she's abnormally quiet.
Before Kyo leaves the room to join everyone for breakfast, she's going to take this opportunity to rummage around the room a little bit, see if there are any personal belongings of the other self.
Are you looking for anything specific or just something that may catch your eye?
I, as a player, am specifically looking for spell components. See if they left any valuable spell components behind, but also just anything that's unique. That's like, I owned this. That's weird.
Okay.
I did that last time.
So go ahead and
Worked
give
out.
me an investigation roll.
Investigation. I don't know if I've ever rolled investigation as Kyo. Oh, there's a reason for that. 12.
12. You don't find anything that really stands out to you. You find like random scraps of paper here and there with various notes scribbled on them, but nothing of import. You do find a small chest that you could assume was where the previous Kyo kept all of her spell components, but it looks like it had been picked clean, as if she knew she was going into a hard battle, so she was going to need everything at that point.
Okay. This is all still very weird to her, and I think in a slight act of defiance against her other self, she's gonna grab like one of the fine silk pillows or whatever that's around, and she's gonna drag her claw across it to rip it open.
Okay.
And then she's gonna go join everyone for breakfast.
Alrighty.
If Ash found out what you were doing.
She's just walking down the hallway, and all of a sudden, like, her silk sense goes off that somebody's abusing silk.
Yep.
Who
Yep.
did that? I wish that was a curse. I wish it was.
She would suffer so much.
What about Callistra, Calderos, or Tashara?
Callistra obviously beat having her own new room untainted by past failings.
Or you know, just kidding.
The boat said it didn't know me. I'm living with this. Is going to very casually make her way to. Were we ever told where the galley was?
Yes.
I think we were.
Yes. It's on the same deck as the rooms that are.
She'll very casually make her way to the galley. Sort of trying to memorize the ship as she's going.
Okay.
Maybe wandering a little bit more than usual.
Well, Star would be get up. I imagine in her room somewhere is a small shrine to her goddess. So she's probably going over there, she's saying a quick morning prayer. And then she's still donning her, well, it's the same dress she was wearing yesterday because it has her armor built into it. She doesn't know what to expect yet.
Probably a good idea.
Probably still struggling to get dressed a little bit because she's not used to dressing herself. Struggling to get all the diamond harnessing on and every little piece of jewelry and trying to get just right and readjusting. It has to be perfect. Before she'll head towards the food.
Okay. And what of Caldros?
Caldros probably wakes up in his room, not remembering getting there, because he fell asleep in the galley with his face in a plate full of food, if you remember.
Yeah.
But I have a feeling this ship would somehow find a way to move him.
Yeah, you somehow find yourself cleaned up and dressed in a bit of evening attire. In your bed.
So what does my room look like?
Your room looks like it's had a bit of a dragon's touch to it. There is a lot of finery inside here, but it's in your traditional blacks and grays and golds. But this is obviously not something that was put together by the previous Caldros. Because you know yourself, you know that you normally go for the simple things in life, and this looks like it's had more of Fira's touch to it.
Oh, it's nice to know some things are consistent between timelines. All right. Probably gonna get up, kind of poke around a little bit, try to see if there's anything informative or useful in the room real quick.
Go ahead and give me an investigation roll. See if you can find anything of the past Cal.
23, actually.
23. So you begin to, wander about the room, and there are a lot of random items and, again, papers that are strewn about that you would assume this is something that you would keep record of, or, oh yes, here's, my attempt at, poetry or anything. But you do come across what sort of looks like a miniature painting that had been made for you, showing you and Fira together with 3 children, 2 boys and 1 girl.
That's actually going to break his heart a bit. Okay. For now, he's going to put that somewhere. He's going to find it again, and just make a mental note to try to find out more about them at another time. But he'll go down to the mess.
Okay. And you all, one by one, begin to file in down to the galley. And the marionette golems that are down there have prepared pretty much a buffet for everyone. Just one long table full of trays of cooked meats, a large pot of spiced oatmeal, another one, a large pot that's filled with a sausage type gravy with like steaming hot biscuits next to it, large bowls of fruit strewn about as well, and large pint-sized mugs, each one having one of your names on it. You're muted. Oh, muted.
I think it's an audio issue again.
Nope, still muted.
That's unfortunate.
Well, while Azrin's figuring that out, yeah, Kaldros will sit down, a little bit more pensive than normal, and just start eating and drinking.
There's something on your Zoom that says, like when I mouse over, it says ask to, there you go. That work? No. Trying to think of what would this be. What is your microphone set up as the default mic on your Windows settings?
Oh, good point. Anytime my Windows updates, I have to change in Discord every single time back to right mic.
Yeah, change in Discord, change into the sound settings itself.
Mm-hmm.
Curiosity in all this. Is there actually a mug?
Yes, there is a mug with Callistra's name on it.
Curious. When did the ship have time?
While you were sleeping.
I had 8 hours of time.
What a creepy ship. I love it.
What
Oh, it's magic.
what does the mug in front of Kyo say on it?
It says Kyo.
Okay. It will not be thrown across the room then.
I want to make a joke, but it might be spoilery. I can't remember, so I'm just not going to say anything.
Supreme Overlord Matriarch Kia.
No, I was thinking something else. I was thinking something from her past.
That's
not
what
her
I was
potential
thinking.
Future.
The real question is there a food bowl for Fire Pup?
Well,
Oh my God.
this fire spirit doesn't eat. It's
Well, that's just
literally
rude.
Are you kidding me? It's fire. It consumes all.
It also consumes one of my druid shape charges, so it's gonna have to go without a meal.
I'm guessing mine shows my actual
I
name.
still can't hear you, Azrin. Here, do this. See if if closing down Zoom and reopening it would work. Sometimes it just requires a reset.
It's Swift kicking the ass.
As with most technology.
Have you tried turning it off and on again? It actually works.
I mean, last resort, always go for the throw it out the window.
Yeah, because I like if like the settings in Zoom for the audio settings, like I always make sure that it's on the correct microphone. Well, I heard somebody coughing.
That was Shadow
That's
Fox dying.
Shadow Fox slowly dying, slow, painful death.
You
At
sound
least you heard
unsurprised.
it through her mic and not directly through mine. So
Yeah.
Are you okay? Are you dying?
Yeah, we don't know.
I mean, aren't we
Doctors
all?
don't know.
Well, we all are, day by day. Reality sets in. I hate realism. Anyway,
That's why we're playing a fantasy RPG.
I know. Science.
So, what is the plan when we get back?
have
No,
a plan?
still can't hear you. Like you can hear us, which is the shocking thing. Which means it's there's something that's causing a block to. Is your mixer muted? Do you have the mixer, like the microphone version of the mixer, muted?
This is most unfortunate.
Indeed. I hear tapping.
Oh, I heard something.
Yeah, it's very low. It is very low. I can
Oh.
hear you.
Super low.
I mean, if you guys can hear him, great. I can't.
No, it was like
I heard-
it was very low. He tapped on the microphone. It worked.
It sounded like a mouse running across the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't
So it
blame.
sounds like it's bringing its audio in just super, super low.
Maybe it's the headset microphone.
Yeah.
Is that one you could turn on and off?
Does it have its own volume settings on the actual headset?
Or like on the wire itself, is there a volume control? I can hear tapping.
You need to eat the microphone, swallow it a little bit.
Don't
and it'll be
encourage
good.
that kind of behavior.
Go hard at the right.
Not you.
I encourage that type of behavior.
Is it picking this up now?
There we go.
Yeah.
Yay.
I don't know what the hell is going on.
Is it now
If you can
picking up
turn
the mixer
yourself
mic?
up
I
further.
switched it back to the mixer mic since I reset it to see if it would take it. I'm just like, I have no idea. It's
Sometimes the mixer mics just need a swift kick in the ass in order to get it to work.
I didn't do anything to the mixer. It's Zoom. Like
Yep.
Discord.
Mm-hmm.
Everything else works.
Quick, now
fine.
use your headset that you got.
If I do a test in Discord, like I peak hard. I have to tweak my settings so that way I'm not spiking and crackling and freaking.
I'll be right back.
Is there
Yeah.
any
Yeah,
chance you can
it's-
turn yourself up more if that's something you did?
I can. Only thing I can do is like I can peak my gain out, but I might crackle. So I'm not
Oh,
sure.
that sounds a lot better.
Yeah,
You're not crackling.
100% better, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is
Oh.
You're good.
that is literally
Perfect.
3 pips on my gain.
Perfect.
Well, you
Yeah, that
sound
sounds
great
great.
now.
Yeah.
Like I can hear you better than I normally can.
All right, so since you got all that figured out and everything, what is Rose doing to wake up?
Well, Rose, since she's no longer a late sleeper, that whole thing kind of like bled out of her system when she became a tiefling. But she's gonna look around the room, and like everyone else is, she's just looking to see, what the Rose that died that used to inhabit this room with, to see if she can ascertain anything about her.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a investigation roll. See if there's anything of import.
That's a 16.
16. You do find one thing. A small folded piece of paper talking about a important decision that needs to be made after they return from this mission. As she's learned the truth of what exactly will happen when she strikes Alistrasa with the Black Arrow. Mentioning that she may not be ready for that much of a life change.
That's interesting. So don't die, but something happens to me.
Didn't Rose actually already learn what happens?
Not really. I mean, I know I was basically told that, I shoot her and she becomes mortal and we can kill her. And then,
Yeah, she flat out becomes human.
yeah, she flat out becomes human. But the consequences of making her human is like, it was like, all right, well, the next in Rose's mind, it's like, oh well, her crazy ass husband takes over the court. It's like,
If I remember correctly, though, you had a conversation with someone where whoever strikes her down becomes the new ruler.
Yeah.
oh god,
Yeah, with the guy in the crossroads.
Yep.
oh that's right. Oh
Yeah.
god,
Because balance must be kept in the court. So
oh,
once
God.
one Salastressa falls, a new one must rise.
Yeah,
That's right.
sorry, I know that's player knowledge, not my character knowledge, but it sounded like
thank
you
you.
didn't remember. So
Yeah, it's been a while. God, I have his name written down. That is Ashel.
Mhm.
That's right.
Your friend in the
Oh,
crossroads.
my friend in the crossroads. Yeah. She's has the same misgivings. She doesn't know if she wants to actually lead the night court. But with Sarah Strasso now, Sarastra now working with Vincent, it's like, she's like a rabid dog. She's got to be put down because there's just what she's doing is gonna just be way more horrible than anything I can think of that would happen. If she's gonna tuck that away in like one of her her bag of holding.
Okay.
I know there's a large size bed for Luna in my room.
Yep.
She's going to ask the ship, what do I call you? Calling you ship seems quite rude.
I need to see what name I gave her, so it's the same thing. I believe I told Tickles. That's the wrong book.
The name that you gave is Savara.
Savara, yes.
Oh yeah, I should know that because it reminded me of Sahara.
Like most of you call me Savara, dear.
Can I change this room?
Of course, it is your room.
So then Rose is gonna start thinking since she doesn't want to be like just blatantly reminded of the previous she's gonna ask, I've been in places where it's bigger on the inside, if that makes any sense.
It does make sense, but it's not necessarily something that can be done with the rooms.
Okay, that's fine. Well then she's gonna woodsy the room up. So
Okay.
basically she's gonna have like vines drape the walls and things of that nature.
And as you're thinking of this, a couple of the marionette golems kind of crawl in through like little wood vent grating, and they kind of hop down and they like usher you out of the room. And as soon as the door shuts, they begin working on your specifications.
All you hear is
Pretty much.
That's all you hear.
random hammering, blowtorch.
Alrighty, well then she's pretty much just gonna be in a nightgown, and barefoot because she doesn't really care. And she's just gonna the last thing she's gonna think about before she's heading over to the dining hall is she's going to want a small respectable shrine to Coatil in her room.
Okay.
And then she's going to basically just quickly summon Coral Embrace. And as she's walking to, like, she's basically in her nightgown, barefoot, walking to the dining hall with her bow and arrow. And she's in her mind thinking, I'm going to be doing some things that you might not like. I hope I can have your lenience. And then she puts it away.
Okay. And when you're a little bit later coming into the galley, but everyone is there still picking and building their plates in the buffet. As Raven previously asked, yes, there is a mug for both Tashara and Callistra.
Huh.
Oh, and Rose's nightgown is a gift from Takara, so it's basically like a gift from a succubus. So there's not a lot left.
It
Not
leaves little to the imagination.
Not a lot left to the imagination when Rose struts into the galley.
So it's a teddy?
Not really. It's more like a baby doll.
Mhm.
It's like it's like pretty much what
That's
needs to
mild.
be covered is covered, but everything
Yeah,
else is
it's
on
like
display.
it's pretty much like a pull here and a pull there, and it's pretty much all for
And then
body.
oops.
Yeah, I mean, well, she learned from a succubus, so it's like, yeah, it's like,
Oh no.
it's like, oh dear God, did my slip fall?
God damn it!
Yeah,
Why?
And Shara is intentionally not making any glances in Rose's direction after she notices the outfit.
Caldros is doing very much the same, and he's probably blushing, and he's probably pretty sure that Rose does this on purpose to make as many people feel awkward as possible.
She does not give two rats' asses if people see her naked. She's wearing bare minimum clothing because she was kicked out of her room for it to be redecorated.
No, Tickles is just gonna be like, "Damn, Rose, if I wasn't married, I'd bang you." Unless you're into that thing.
And there goes the flush.
This poor innocent like princess being involved, like introduced to this crew of degenerates.
She read
Pretty much
about it.
what's
She knew
happening.
it was involved.
Yeah, she knew. She probably should have known what was involved. She read
Yeah.
the books.
And
Yeah.
then Rose, just because she's just feeling kind of a certain way, she's like, well, I'm pretty sure if I wasn't going to try and steal you from your husband, he wouldn't mind.
I'm sure he'd watch.
Probably. And she just starts eating, like, drinking some tea and eating some toast.
While the crew is ogling Rose, Kyo is going to take some time to make some good berries, and then she's gonna dump them all in her breakfast and eat them.
Okay.
And I believe Ash had said something.
If you're all done, like eye ogling Rose, you're very beautiful, by the way. What are we doing when we get back to the material plane?
Well, I was distinctly trying not to, but makes that difficult. Anyways,
It's not like you haven't seen a naked woman before.
yeah.
I mean, you guys see me naked all the time.
Well, we've all, for the most part, have seen each other naked.
And then when
Moving
Ashton
on.
says
No, I
that,
haven't.
Rose looks over to Tarasha and she goes, "Yes, we have. When is your turn?"
Can't hide the beet red, just sleeping fish mouth.
That's right, Rose. You corrupt her. Ooh.
Well, I mean, everyone, including the guys in the party, have like been in like like a hot spring together. So I mean, everyone in the party has seen each other naked, for the most part. It's kind of like a rite of passage with this party.
Trust
I'm not-
exercise.
I'm actually not sure. I mean, maybe with TUES and Caldross, sure, but I don't think anybody's actually seen Caldross naked.
Nope.
No,
Wait,
no,
haven't
no,
had an
I think
opportunity.
it was the guys had seen each other and the girls had seen each other, but there was no crossing the
Yeah, there's-
streams there.
crossing the stream.
No crossing the stream.
Well
Across the
said.
stream, Ray.
Alrighty.
Now Caldross is the last guy.
Womp womp.
Remember, it's not a house the size.
Oh, J-Meister, that phrasing was very deliberate.
Yeah,
Anyway,
anyway, quickly put food in her
so-
mouth so she doesn't have to respond.
So where are we going? Who are we killing? As I'm eating.
I was requested to set you down outside of where you came in, near the
Oh.
library.
Cool. Why are we going back there again?
Because
We have to murder
I
a
need to
paladin, don't
take
we?
So
care-
Caldross can stick a very pointy dagger into the face of the paladin who's been lying to him all night.
I need to take care of him my way. And
Yeah,
I
and
need
how are you gonna do that?
I need some information from him first. So if you would all kindly mind playing along for but a few moments.
Tickles,
Once
I
we
think
get
this
there.
means you're not supposed to shoot him.
Well, Caldross said a few moments, so I'm gonna give him 2 minutes.
I
Well, what
think that you should
information-
allow Caldross to handle this, Tickles. I mean, it's been his life. He deserves to go about it the way he sees fits until he wants us to intervene.
Maybe
Fine.
wait till he actively engages in combat with said paladin before you
Okay.
Well,
I like
turn him
to get
into
you-
crochet.
What are you trying to learn from him? I mean, if
I need to know. I need to know if there's any other surviving members in the leadership who have been complacent or active in this corruption. I need to know if the acolytes have been started down this path.
and do you think he's gonna rightly tell you that without knowing that you've joined his side?
Again, if you can all just play along as if you knew nothing new, and that things were the same as when we left.
I can do that.
Have it your way, but
We've only been gone, what, a matter of a few minutes, an hour at most?
Roughly, probably, since time works a little bit differently in here.
I tried running the math through a time dilation calendar or calculator and gave up because that's way too much math.
So just give
You
us an
should have
estimate.
told me. I could have done it for you. Now I'm under pressure. I can't do it.
Let's just say maybe an hour.
If that.
Hour or two.
Yeah, if that.
Yeah,
Not
I'm
long enough that
I'm
anyone's
expecting
going
it's
to be
not.
raising questions about you were gone how long?
They're gonna be a little more like, "Are you back so soon?"
You're
Yeah, it's
back?
probably
You just
going to be
left.
more like a couple minutes to them.
A week on your plane is a year there.
Okay.
yeah, it's like
7
almost
divided by 365.
like almost no time has gone
Yeah.
by.
Yeah,
I- I
it's
can-
7 divided by 365 times the amount of minutes we spent there.
No, there it's more than
No.
it's more than that. It's
No,
like a
it'd
huge
be-
like time dilation is a huge mathematical equation.
Yeah, it's easier to do it by seconds than to do it by days or
Mhm.
minutes.
Um,
Well,
Well,
if you
if
do
you-
it by days, then that's the one-to-one comparison. And so the one-to-one comparison translates across minutes, hours. As long as you're using minutes to minutes, hours to hours.
Haldros, if you are going to be trying to get some information on him, I have something that may help you. She'll hesitate for just a moment as she retrieves a necklace from underneath her dress. Like it's stuck to her neck, but it's tucked underneath her dress. Just a simple metal chain, and at the end of the chain is I believe, a dragon claw. Is the right symbol. And she will hand it to him. She goes, "This amulet will help you when you're attempting to get information. So what it does is as long as you're wearing it, when you fail an ability check, you can then add a D4 to the roll, up to 5 times a day."
So it's a necklace of bless.
Kind of. It is my warlock talisman.
So, just in case all else fails, Nicholas will be like, "I understand, but here I'm going to give this to you, and I'm going to give Caldros my
Do you
wand of
say
binding."
do you say it's your warlock talisman?
No, she does not actually
The
say that out
the
loud.
wand of
Okay.
binding requires attunement.
Here, I'll throw it
You
in
have
the-
less than attunement.
And then just in case it comes down to it, if it does come to combat, I do hope that you can act before your enemies. And I will also give you where is it? I have it in here. It is the Vigilant Blessing, which gives you advantage on your next initiative roll. This lasts until you either use it or I give the blessing to someone else.
Well, damn.
Can I give him bardic inspiration before we go?
I mean, that's
Um,
a dead giveaway if you like. Because I mean, even though it's like it's a bonus action, you have to perform to give the inspiration. So it's like, you breaking out into song or whipping out your fiddle for no apparent reason is going to seem a little suspicious.
I mean, it's like
By the way,
even for you.
is he? Do I know he's a paladin, right? Not a cleric.
Arden or
Yeah.
Arlen? Yeah, he's a paladin.
Okay.
Because only the paladins of the order where can activate the armor.
Okay. I know we have clerics and some other class
Yeah.
types.
You
but
have clerics, then the two big roles that you have are the paladins and the clerics, and then you have the acolytes who are underneath the clerics, and then you have the squires who are underneath the paladins,
Okay.
and then you have the initiates who are just joining. "41.5 minutes. Thank you, Jay Meister.
I always trust Jay's math.
I'm not going to question it. I'm bad at math.
I don't want to talk about it.
So, if we understand the situation, we need a new way to destroy this phylactery, since their ritual was a lie.
I mean, have we thought about just dropping something very heavy on it?
But I know
Ari
how
says
to.
she knows how to destroy a phylactery.
There have been times where you have defeated the liches before. To do so, you must destroy a factory. So I have read the ritual, the steps that must be taken.
You know that there actually is no ritual. It's literally just hitting it hard enough to break it. Normally with like some sort of magically infused item or spell. Because the phylactery itself is normally some sort of gemstone or item that had some sort of personal value to the lich itself.
Sounds like
Are
a
you
job for me.
serious? That's
Yeah.
all it is.
That's all it is.
You mean like the magical cannons I happen to have access to?
So what
Yeah.
you're saying is Turok was telling the truth.
Yeah, just hit it
Have
really
you
hard.
tried hitting hard enough?
Yeah,
Yeah.
just
That's
hit
what-
it really hard.
My
Don't like-
husband's secretly smart.
I don't like when your husband's right. He's too dumb to be right that often.
He's not secretly smart. He's just lucky.
There's no real secret to it. Just hit it.
Yeah.
This
Hit
is
it with a magical item.
This is why I'm so glad that I don't look into actual D&D lore, because I would have known that. I'm just like, this is great.
Yeah,
we just hit
pretty
it.
much a phylactery for those Harry Potter fans is a Horcrux. That's all it is.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
You destroy it and it breaks that part of the soul.
All right then.
Keo.
And when most of the soul's in it, or all of it, well,
It goes right back to the lich, and then when it dies, it passes on through.
The trick is to kill both the lich and destroy the phylactery within a short amount of time, so that one cannot rebuild the other.
if you got the phylactery, that shouldn't be terribly difficult.
What?
Since I was gone, you said that you were able to retrieve the phylactery. Yes?
Yes.
What is the phylactery?
We have forgotten. We gave it to Rose, I think.
No, you gave it to Caldros.
We gave it to someone.
Who has the phylactery? Does anyone know what it is? Or did you just grab the bag?
What was it, Virgin?
No one
No
checks.
one
This
looked.
is me checking.
Oh, it was
No one
it was
looked.
just the bag. Oh,
It-
okay.
you just took the bag.
You took the bag and
You
chucked
never
it
looked.
into your bag, and
Yep.
yeah, exactly. You never looked at it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, that's right, because the weird blood rain was happening, and I wanted to
Yep.
make sure Vincent didn't track us with it.
Yep.
Anyways, since we're in the astral plane, anyways, still, I'll reach down into my bag of holding and pull out the bag, and probably smells really gross.
So when you pull the bag out, it's still a bit damp from sitting at the bottom of the ocean for quite some time. But when you take the item out, it's a small wooden baby rattle.
Hold on, he's dying.
Oh god, is it Vincent's baby rattle? Or even worse, is it Ashton's baby rattle? It's either
was thinking of that.
either the son or like, you know, the granddaughter.
Caldros is just holding this rattle up for everyone to see.
And there's a name that was carved into the wood itself, but it's been a bit worn, but you can barely make out the name Maria.
You know I want to burst out into a song right now, but I can't because of fucking DMCA.
And I know exactly what song you want to burst out into, and I would take the other half.
Okay, just to clarify, was it a country song?
Oh God, no! I'm thinking of Maria from West Side Story.
No one really thinks of
That's what I
country,
was
so
thinking.
why- yeah.
That's what I was thinking was Maria from West Side Story.
Sorry.
You
Not-
have
Do I know who
Vincent's-
Maria is?
Not a country fan, so it wouldn't have popped into
You
my head.
have never heard the name Maria before.
Whoa. Was it any of the books that I read from Vincent's?
Nope.
Damn it. Really hoping.
Too bad I can't phone in my daddy.
No, he's stuck in a bubble.
And on another
Alright.
plane.
Speaking of which,
Yeah.
we need to go there.
Oh,
On-
well, I
in a
mean,
bubble,
when we get
on the wrong
back,
plane.
obviously. Okay, that's interesting. I wonder if I don't know much, but I'm weirdly sensing a child like his. I don't know. But I don't recognize it, and I don't know who that is. in my family or anything. I don't recall it from our family tree, so I don't know.
We should identify it. It might be trapped.
Well, I mean,
Well,
he couldn't-
technically, there's a soul trapped in it, so
I mean,
technically?
lived-
Magic traps.
Vincent lived for a long, long time. I mean, it could be a child he had out of wedlock.
it's what I'm thinking. I just don't know. It just doesn't sound familiar to me. So I guess all we need to do is when we're near my grandfather, we just kill him, then smash it. That'd probably be the better way to do it. That way we can guarantee his death and then smash it. Than the other way around, because what if he gets away?
Trojan, would I have any idea if destroying the phylactery would have any kind of weakening effect on a lich for a period of time?
Go ahead and give me a history check since you have had hunter training before, so.
Any chance for that same reason I might be able to do it at advantage?
Sure.
Sweet. Okay, 21.
21. You know that it doesn't weaken them, but it, for all intents and purposes, makes them mortal. The moment that the phylactery is destroyed, the soul is returned to their body, making them able to die. So the moment that one phylactery is destroyed, if given enough time, they can make a new one. And you do know that if the lich is killed before the phylactery is destroyed, it will raise in one day wherever the phylactery is at.
That is one way to do that. If we kill Vincent before destroying the phylactery, we'll have a whole day to figure out how to destroy the phylactery before he's raised again. However, if we destroy the phylactery first, it makes him mortal until he can make another phylactery, and that might be the easier way to go. If we can somehow be near him and destroy the phylactery and make sure he can't escape, the fight might be easier.
So you suggest we destroy it first?
So what I know from
when we're
the
about to engage him.
Okay.
from the instances I read where they actually managed to defeat the liches, do I know which order they did it in?
It varies.
Okay.
Should
So most of the times that you have read, they've killed the lich first and then shattered, or then broken the phylactery. That way, the soul just passes on.
Most of your successes have been killing him and then taking care of the phylactery.
I suppose that makes some sense, because if he thinks his phylactery is safe, he might be reckless and not try to evade us.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, he
true.
might just do something to get himself out of there before we can kill him.
Yeah, you break the phylactery and he just runs away and makes a new one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Whereas if we murder him, then break it, he has nowhere to go.
All right. Fair points.
Vincent's the only phylactery you have. Do you have
Currently.
Lily's yet?
no, Lily is dead.
Vincent killed her.
Vincent killed her.
We have the head to prove it.
Why do we still have the head?
You
Someone
kept
actually
it,
care-
you sick bastard.
Right.
That's probably a
When
question.
you forget your own antics.
That's probably a question Tickle should be asking herself: is why she kept the head.
Well,
I still have this.
That's
What's
never
wrong with me?
happened.
I'm gonna pull it out. Yo, you mean this one?
Why haven't you eaten that yet?
That's no, Keo.
I'm using it as a puppel.
I'm sorry.
Oh, that's so
sorry.
rough.
What?
I put it back in the bag. Don't ask. It's for my new stand-up comedy, featuring a special penguin.
I learned it from the penguin.
Why do you keep a head in that bag?
So I can get ahead.
It's
That's never happened before.
Well, here we
You
are.
guys have either faced the liches three at once or killed them off one by one, but they've never killed each other.
well, we've prevented one from becoming a lich, so one down.
Technically, you prevented him from becoming a lich, but he's something else now.
Yeah, so it's cool.
Oh, he's the catalyst.
Yeah, he's something else. He's not a lich.
Exactly. I have the arm to prove it.
He's
No, it
something
is-
else that seems to be able to leave things in other versions of this timeline, which has been puzzling me for quite a while.
He's a god.
This is quite unusual.
You're quite unusual.
Fair enough.
Well, you did say that Callistra has never been part of the group before, and
Yes.
obviously we came to the library ahead of schedule and met you.
Well, I hope it's a
You've
good
never
omen.
been in the story before,
Let's hope it's a good
so-
omen.
cautious optimism.
Yes.
Things are changing.
It's a big change. Hope for the best.
No, the
You
last
say
time things
so.
were changing, we still had a lot of things on our plates. Can you say that
Right.
after we get those done?
You know what? Just in case. When we were down in the vaults, we found out that the Ghoul King was working with Vincent, as well as Sarastarza. Has that happened before?
Almost every time there's been some sort of allegiance made.
Between the three of them?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's quite common. It's
So it's not really a alliance. It's more both the Ghoul King and Salastraza playing both Vincent and each other, trying to get an upper hand.
they call it an alliance. They're really just trying to use each other against each other for their own purposes. Which I'm sure is not surprising to any of you.
Well, it's a good thing there's only one then, huh?
Typically speaking, what has the Ghouls King role been in the grand scheme of things? He was offering to leave and go back to his country should we forfeit our artifacts.
He wants to. He just wants to secure pretty much peace for his people. He wants to make sure that the order never hunt his kind again. He has no interest in ruling the world. He has no interest in that. He just wants his people to be left alone.
Fucking DMCA.
Thinking back to that battle against those two, do I recall seeing either of them use any magical equipment, weapons or armor, trinkets, anything of that sort?
Yes. Salastrasa herself is, pretty much dressed to the nines in magical items. And the the Ghoul King had a couple on him as well. More practical magical armor and weaponry.
You might be able to play safe the Ghoul King with just offering maybe to destroy the Order swords, which I would highly recommend anyway. He just really wants peace. He wants to be left alone. He wants his people not to be hunted. Other than that, he does not want to really play the game the same level as Sasha and Vincent do.
Has there ever been a time where he played a larger part?
No.
Speaking of the swords, Ash,
No.
Ash, you saw the books.
I saw a book, and it sounds like nothing is accurate because these so-called stories about us are already not accurate. You saw her expression already, that one was already killed and the other one was prevented from being a lich. Don't believe these stories. They're always changing if they are anyway.
The swords are consistent. They never change. They always kill you. Every time.
How do
How
they?
long
kill
ago
each other?
were they corrupted in this manner?
Oh, what?
Not you, Ash.
The order itself seems to have been corrupted 10 years previous to your imprisonment in Kamirasca.
That's what she'll relay.
So that means the sword was already on the path to betray you before you even got it.
Oh, I mean, the guy who was wielding it was sort of an asshole.
That's a lot of
Yeah, he
people
was.
in
And
this brotherhood, unfortunately.
Well, if you want to continue using it, who is it here that you want tasked with having to tell your husband and your kids that you're dead? Who needs that responsibility?
You know what? I can shape my own destiny, thank you.
Ash, we can find you something different.
So,
In 3 days, I don't think so.
I'm gonna talk to Tartar. I got a question for you.
Yes.
So, how does it kill them both? Like, what's the detail about that? Like, does it control them and then they just like do suicide, or like, what's the deal there?
The traitor's failsafe is activated in the armor.
The failsafe activates. The traitor's failsafe.
Cool. You need to take that off. I ain't having you dying.
What does that even mean?
It
We
means
have
it
a
was-
question.
Yes.
It most likely means the armor stops working at the exact moment when Vincent decides it needs to.
Well, it's a good thing it only gives me a +1 to my AC, so
What
it doesn't really make
are-
that big of a difference.
What are these swords? Are they artifacts? Or are they just magical weapons?
They're powerful paladin weapons, from what I understand.
The swords themselves are grand artifacts.
They're artifacts.
They are made from the hearts of the creatures they represent. The creatures basically power them and imbue them with attributes. My wyvern blade was able to give me a breath attack and did incredible damage.
And
Then
mine
we will help
bestows a
find
wolf.
a solution. We will help find a solution. Do not worry. And Kyo's going to stand up and wander over to the nearest wall and sit down with her back against it Gonna put her hands on her knees and close her eyes, go into a bit of a meditative state. And she is going to use the Vizier card that she obtained some time ago
Okay.
before our hiatus. She's going to ask a question.
Okay. And what question is she going to ask? I need to pull up Discord so I can give you the answer.
How do we obtain the ability to destroy magical artifacts?
Chuck it into the heart of Mount Doom.
Magical artifacts in general or the swords?
Magical artifacts, which is why she asked what they were, if they were artifacts or if they were just magical weapons. How do we obtain the ability, not what are the steps to destroying one?
Okay. So instead of an answer, you are showing a flash, a vision, as you are now once again rocketing across the desert. And then you get to a point near its edge where a bit of rocking outcropping has formed. And you dive down deep underneath the sand. And you are now in this gold inlaid tunnel. Magical lights and runes dancing up upon every inch of the walls. And you're taken into this vast vault where various creatures and items, tomes, strange mechanical creations are housed. And inside one of these small holding cases, you find this hammer with a dragon's claw at the end. The claw itself seemingly holding onto what almost looks like a collapsing star that has been shaped into a very fine point. And as soon as you feel that, you get that image, you're pulled back.
And at that point, Keo will stand up and resume sitting at her spot at the breakfast table. Okay, we know how to do it.
What? You know how to do what?
Destroy the artifacts.
I don't believe you.
That is okay.
You mean the
Okay.
rust monster?
No. We located a thing that should help.
Okay, where's it at?
Underground.
Just
We
anywhere
will try
underground?
teleporting.
We're not teleporting underground. I don't even think my ship can do that.
We will teleport.
You-
Like
Why
we
you?
did to the
Why-
bottom of the ocean.
Okay, but that was different, sort of. I mean, we don't know what danger is going to be there waiting.
Mm-hmm.
Keo, go ahead and give me an Arcana check, since you did get a glimpse of the runes that decorate the walls.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You did catch quite a bit of anti-magic runes carved along the tunnel walls themselves, almost as if to keep people from teleporting indirectly.
Okay, we will have to teleport nearby. And then dig.
You don't know where it is, though.
Yes, we do.
Okay, where underground is it?
In the desert.
Okay,
home
the
desert?
desert is quite vast. Do you remember where in the desert?
We remember where everything is in the desert.
Even underground?
We do now.
She
I hold
has
out a
the
map.
information.
Where?
And Keo, you can point exactly to where it's located at.
Yeah,
So-
and I just don't even look directly at the map. I just kind of smack it in the general vicinity of the desert. Right here.
I don't know if it changes anything, Rojan, but if I remember correctly, the Vizier card specifically also says that you get the knowledge of how to apply the information.
Mhm.
I don't know if that changes anything you want to do, but
Nope, that information right there was what was given.
That was
Okay.
applied.
It was pretty much, here's the hammer. Do what a hammer does.
Yeah, I took that as kind of it showing me exactly where to go to get this thing and what area of the desert, how far down it was, what tunnels I should follow, type of thing.
Why do
Getting
I get
there
a
and
feeling
getting
this
it is
is-
up to me, but
why do I get a feeling this is another item belonging to the collector?
No, the collector's over by the mountains.
I'm just a little paranoid about the collapsing star bit. Anytime a collapsing star is involved, it's never a good thing.
Can it do it more than once?
Kaldras will turn to Shara again. You may not know this, but in case you do, since Ash seems hesitant about swapping out her sword, has there been any timelines in which we found something she was happy with aside from it?
Every timeline she refuses to give up that damn sword.
But there were some timelines where she did, right?
No,
Or it was no.
every timeline.
Do you not know me?
Every
Yeah, I know.
timeline, she is
Don't
either
ask.
killed before the failsafe is activated, or she is killed by the failsafe, because her stubbornness does not allow her to get rid of a sword that she has technically fallen in love with.
Is there been a
Unfortunately,
timeline where she uses potions?
no.
No.
Damn it!
I use my sword more than the potions.
Unfortunately, we may be fighting a losing battle. She never gives up the sword, and it always kills her. Always.
Well, if you can find me something better,
And
then
you're-
sure.
And your death leads to the start of the downfall of everything,
I can get
which
you a
will cost time
gun.
to reset. And I can promise you, your sons are not bored in every timeline.
Oh, I'm glad that I am the pillar of this group, apparently, and
Can I
our
just make her a
downfall.
sword? I'm an artificer, aren't I? Can I just make her something?
You could.
Sadly, no.
Can I
You could
not make her a gun blade?
You could make yourself something, which is like, the caveat for being an artificer. Everything you make is for you.
Look, I will gladly give up a slot for freaking synchronizing items. I forgot the word.
Fusion.
No, not fusion. Fucking. You said it earlier with the wand of binding.
Oh, attunement.
Attunement. I will gladly give up an attunement slot to give her a fucking weapon.
I have a weapon. I mean, first of all, again, do you not know me? And second of all, I have another weapon. It's my old blades. Remember, I had 2 long swords.
Yeah,
Oh, right.
the flame blades that she has.
They're
Right, I
just
forgot. Who
not
are you
as,
again?
They're just not as powerful as this blade is the thing. And they're both enchanted. One is with fire and the other one's with lightning, I think.
Yeah,
So,
real lightning.
Okay, Driz.
Answer your question, Kaldras. I don't know, because she never gives up the sword. There could be something better out there.
And
But
we
if
can-
Subness
Does
refuses.
all of your strength come from that blade?
when I wield it hard enough, yeah.
So without the blade, you are useless.
No, actually. But I'm not as strong as I could be.
They're not
Oh.
very strong with the sword if it kills you.
By the way, Ash, did you roll to see if you grew or shrunk a foot today?
Oh, balls!
Yeah, that's not stopping.
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
You gotta do
Wait a
it
minute.
twice. You forgot yesterday.
Where's my coin? Okay, here we go.
Well, yesterday the day had already started.
Heads.
You
What is
grew.
that on my chart? Oh, I'm a foot smaller. Oh my god, I'm so close to where I was before. Oh god.
And for today,
Yeah, how tall are you today?
I am 6'9". I'm so
69 dudes.
Well, at least you have someone walk around the party that can remove your curse.
2 people.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
I want you to be at least
I've
10
been
foot
I've
tall.
been
to
able
be
to remove
removed.
her curse this whole time. She just has to get back to her normal size so I can do it.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to remove the curse when I was like almost 10 feet tall at one point.
Yeah.
You were a large creature.
I was even taller than Zale.
No, I don't think you
No, you
reached
weren't.
that height because
Yeah.
she was growing with you.
Yeah, because you're both cursed.
Oh, that's true.
You're both
Yeah.
cursed with the same thing.
Have you been rolling every day for Zale?
I
No.
had been prior to the hiatus, yep, and I'd been marking it on her sheet. Currently, Zale is just over 12 feet tall.
Bam.
Jesus Christ.
is
Yeah,
It's
must
over
feel so
10 that's
inadequate.
considered large, right?
What's that?
10
12.
feet is considered large?
12 feet is considered large.
Oh, 12. Okay.
Yeah.
What's
Yeah.
the size for gargantuan?
Yes.
Okay.
You have to fail so many rolls to get to gargantuan, so don't even worry about that.
Okay.
I think Gargantuan is like 36 or 42 or something like that.
Yeah. It's big.
You're literally giant sized.
So one of these Monday nights, we're going to go into No Way Out, and Zale's just going to walk over to the mountain and look down at
A
us.
single step, and she's at the mountains. wielding Skullbreaker, which is now the size of a skyscraper.
If you guys can find me a weapon, then great. But we have less than 3 days.
Then we have less than
you
3 days
you
before
already
die.
have. We can try to find you something.
But the thing is, this
But
blade
you
helped
already
against
have-
undead.
Now it
Or
wasn't
help
3
when it kills
days.
you.
It wasn't 3 days. It's whenever the protocol is enacted, but that's normally later on.
No, sorry, I
think
meant
three
3
days
until.
before Glimmercross.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Is it Vince? Is it Vincent that sets off the protocol, or is it somebody else?
It's just activated somehow.
What's the somehow?
It
Insight-
just
insight-
activates.
insight-
It activates at some point.
It's just like
It-
an oops, it activated.
And there's no
Yeah.
common denominator.
Nope. Just something goes wrong when she tries to go Magic Girl one time, and that's that.
which means the catalyst is probably something that involves the armor itself deciding that you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing.
So pretty much at some point in time, the armor is going to decide you're not worthy and kill you.
I will say this has been a threat since she's gotten the armor. Since the blade was corrupted, this has been a threat that I have been rolling for every time she's used the armor.
I mean, let's be honest.
Damn.
It was a paladin's blade, so it was a threat since the beginning anyway. And that was very, like, well known to her. Like, this could bite me in the ass. But though
Why
she
it's
did
called
not expect it
backfire.
this way.
Ash, you are very strong, and you don't need that blade. Sure, it's fun. I miss my blade too, but if it was going to betray me, then I'd rather not have it.
We are going up against very powerful things in our future. And I will be weaker than before. And it will be hard to protect you.
Harder to protect anyone if you're dead.
That too.
And if your death means we fail at all of this, then are you not also deciding that we have to die alongside you?
Not just us, everyone. The entire world dies along with her. and we are all born again to could make different choices.
So let me get this straight. The 2 resets conditions is either Ashton dies by her armor/sword.
No. The reset conditions are only you all die.
Yeah.
Yeah, because remember they said that some of us have died earlier on, some of us die later, but the last one to always die was TUES, and then it would reset.
Well, what about
He was
didn't Tadasha say that Sarashtra failing to get past the golden door also reset everything?
Yes, because
Kaldos is going to excuse himself really quick. Sorry.
okay.
Kaldos is going to excuse himself really quick and let everybody know he's going to be right back. He's going to go back to his room and retrieve that photo.
Okay. And as
Or
you
that painting.
Yeah, as Kaldros stands up to excuse himself, Savara chimes in a bit. I just wanted to let you know that we are about 10 minutes away from breaking the planar gate in order to be back where you requested me to land.
So when Kaldros excuses himself and we get that interruption, I'm going to use that moment to turn away from everyone and take a few steps away. And I'm going to say a small prayer to my goddess and attempt a divine intervention.
Okay.
And I'm seeking a weapon that would convince Ash to let go of this one.
All right. Can you bring
However,
up,
that information may come.
can you bring up divine intervention, because it's such
No,
a
I don't
weird
think-
spell.
Yeah.
It's
Imploring
goofy.
your deity is describe the assistance you seek. Roll a percentile dice. If you roll a number equal to or lower than your clerical level, your deity intervenes. Okay, that's all.
So she needs to roll a 15% or lower.
No.
No,
12.
she's not. She
I'm
needs to
only
do
12 level.
Yeah.
Yep, she's a 12th level
Oh.
cleric.
Because I have levels in Warlock.
So you have to fail?
Essentially, yeah.
Yeah, you have to roll low in order for it to go
It's
off.
because it's not supposed to happen very often.
Yeah, because it's
so you
literally
need to
your
roll the lower percentage.
it's literally your god stepping in and saying, "Yeah, hey, you know what? I'm feeling godly today.
Now I'm
Here's-
feeling
here's your-
generous today.
Yeah, I'm feeling generous today. Here's your
They
help."
they always feel godly. It's just whether or not they're feeling generous.
Gilly, you don't have
It's
to.
usually asking. It's like
No,
asking
I'm
for a
taking the picture of
miracle
this
from your
because
god.
I rolled a 1.
Okay,
1.
you rolled a
Holy
1.
balls! Thank God this wasn't a watch.
Yeah.
Double zeros and a 1?
So
Yes.
there's a flash in your mind, and you begin to you see just a small hut in front of like near you, just nestled in the forest, and you can hear the tinking of
Oh my
armor
God.
or
Oh,
a hammer
no!
hitting a forge.
Damn it. I was hoping
Do I
to
get
be
any
rid
indication
him.
of where this hut is?
You do. At the moment, it is currently nestled in Oak's Bounty.
Okay. So I'm gonna turn back towards the group and be like, Kyo, you said you could teleport.
Yes.
Do you think you could get us to Oak's Bounty? There's a sword that could replace that sword that will meet Ash's criteria.
If
for...
if you need
Question,
teleports,
why-
my dear, I can take you all. There's no need to teleport. I can fly.
That can traverse the plains at will. Why are we
You
going
just
to
see
risk
Tickle's
a
goes.
teleport?
This is something new to me. I
Yeah.
apologize.
She's it's like I can traverse sea and air. As long as I have enough sunlights, I can take you wherever you need to go.
How
He'll
quickly-
always
Oh,
have
I'm not
sunlight
there.
prepared. Always.
It's close enough to fire. I think Kyo can accommodate that.
Well, she has the
In-
sunlight
Roger.
spell.
Rojan, let
It
me
is
know when
good
I'm
you
back in the room.
mentioned something
Yep.
as I am preparing my spells as we speak.
yeah,
it
just
does-
to keep the
it doesn't take
power
you
of the
long
ship going.
as you get back to the room.
In Oak's Bounty, there we can find a sword that is of at least on par with the power of the sword you currently wield.
Kaldros is going to sit down softly next to Ash and put the painting down in front of her, or in front of him, and just slide it over to her, not really looking at her. But I found this in my former self's room. I don't even know their names.
Told you I would if we find something else.
It sounds like every time you use this, you're taking a chance of leaving your sons without a mother and without a name. And he'll take the painting and walk out.
Think of the children.
Oh, you have kids.
I think the implication was had in another timeline.
But you had kids. Think of the children. Think of my children.
I apologize to interrupt this conversation, but there seems to be an issue happening at the library site at the moment. I suggest you all get ready. We will be there shortly.
Should we wait until the issue goes away?
It's the paladins.
They are always an issue.
I thought there was only one paladin.
Apparently he found the remaining ones.
Well, time
Can't
to
leave
murder.
them alone for an hour.
And they start multiplying.
And let's go before we jump back into the material plane. Let's go ahead and take a quick break so we can get up, stretch our legs, and refresh our drinks and all that fun stuff. And we'll be back in about 5 minutes or so. We go to the right AFK screen here. Okay, we are back.
No, we're not. My brain's not here. Tell my
So-
brains to come back.
When we took our break, you were informed by Savara that you were quickly approaching your destination, and there seems to be some sort of confrontation below the library site. He hasn't really gone into too much more information than that, but suggested everybody get ready.
Aldros would ask for more specifics, whatever she can give.
There seems to be an altercation between Lady Fira and the paladin known as Arland.
Of course there is.
Get me down there as fast as you can. And he's gonna fully gear up.
Does this mean we get to shoot people?
You cannot make him a holier paladin, Tickles, until Caldros begins.
I was gonna give him holy armor. Come on.
No.
Fine. You tell me when I can. I don't like that idea, but still, give 5 minutes of my patience.
So
I'm gonna wait until right before we pass through to the material plane, but right at that moment, I will summon my wildfire spirit.
okay.
By the way, still a disco ball.
When Savara says that the paladin's acting up, Rose, when she's done getting dressed, is not going to leave the ship. She's heading to the cannon room.
I approve of this answer.
Okay. So, as everyone armors up, gets ready, Rose goes down into the cannon room. Take it, you're dropping the helmet on.
Oh yeah.
The roots slowly once again wrap around each of the cannonballs being loaded in one by one, already in firing position if need be. And there's a bit of a jarring feeling as all of you are nauseous for a bit as the ship breaks into the material plane. But it quickly subsides, and Savara begins to take the Sister Carnage down, still in its mirrored form to hide its movements in the sky. But as you begin to descend lower and lower, standing from the deck, you can see that Hildy is standing in between Fira and what looks to be Arland in one of those, a very tall and gaunt undead-like figure. And then 6 of those strange abominations with their eyes covered by with like the hoods and the belts, the ones that were sacrificed in order to create the portal that pulled Kyo from the Mirage Desert into the town square back in Malorsic. But as you get down farther, the ship comes to settle enough to where you can all jump off of the side of the you can all leap down safely off to the side of the ship. You notice that Fira's arm is bleeding a bit, a soft gash across it, but Arland not really looking any better as he's cradling his side. You can see blood dripping from it as well. The point on Hildy's warhammer dripping with blood, where you can assume a very strong blow found home. While his face is pale and in pain, these undead creatures seem to be separating him from Hildy and Hildy and Fira. Hildy's Brunhilde. The
Oh, her. Okay.
yeah.
I was like, who is that again?
She's the Oni.
Yep, she's the Oni that
Been a year.
You said we are in range to jump down and
Yep.
start moving.
And I will take you to the map, so do not worry. I will bring the map up itself.
Artel Savar, thank you very much.
I will move Rose back up off the map as she is currently in the cannon. As the Sister Carnage begins to hover up just a slight bit off of the ground. Just in case
Gilly's icon is a square underneath a circle.
Huh?
I see a square underneath her.
No, I see her.
You need to
heart,
refresh.
so-
Is that the fucking Ghoul King?
Oh, never mind. Never
No,
mind.
that is
It was
not
my
the Ghoul
name.
King.
Oh, thank God.
So as we're on approach, Kaldros would tell everyone take out his puppets first.
And as you get a closer look at the puppets, they are very reminiscent of paladins that were not paladins, but scribes and squires that were slain during the initial siege of the tower before it had fallen.
Oh, he just wants to add on to it, doesn't he?
Well, we don't know the situation.
And Fira turns back, seeing or hearing your voice, and she quickly walks over and pulls you into an embrace. Good. I thought that when he struck me, the runes may have acted a bit violently, and you were lost. I'm glad to see that is not the case. But your friend is insane.
I already know.
He wants to harness me, saying that my power would bring glory to your order.
Psycho.
And now, Caldros?
If you can still fight.
Oh, it's just a simple cut. It's the lich I am worried about.
I'm sorry, is that a lich standing in front of us?
That is a lich. As you see, I'll bring up as you see a elven-like feature standing in before you in a long frilled coat, which almost looks like the inside or like the underside of various mushrooms sprouting out from from the collar and as it frills down onto the ground below.
You said that the paladin guy is looking very hurt.
Oh yeah, he is actually leaning painfully against the wall. Like you could
Yeah, he wasn't fully healed.
Yeah.
You could see that blood is like kind of like spilling out from the wound on his side.
I'm gonna lean forward and whisper to Caldros, would you like me to incapacitate him while we take care of the others?
Oh, he's of no concern right now. Hildy got a good shot on his ribs. He can't move.
Okay.
We're kind of at a standstill. He says he doesn't want to hurt us. He just wants our power. But I am in no want or need to give it to him.
The same difference, if you ask me.
But
You shouldn't.
he is of your order, and I thought it would be more kind if I allowed you to decide his fate instead of transforming and devouring him.
Sarah, I don't ask this too often, but just because I don't have to, but just have our backs.
My love, I always have your back.
Caldros at that point is going to start stepping forward, yelling at Arden to stand down and to release his puppets. I'm sorry, I can't actually yell right now.
No,
so.
yeah, because I don't want you to yell and wake up the baby. There's good RP, but at times,
Or
blow out your
hack up
voice.
along.
Yeah.
Oh
exactly.
yeah, no, totally. He meant the baby. Oh yeah.
As Arlen
Selfish bastard.
Arlen grits his teeth and he stands up. You could tell that his face is completely pale, a bit of blood dribbling from the side of his mouth. You no longer hold the sword or the armor. You have no right to command me.
Alrighty then. So
You fail to see the purpose of which I am trying to serve. Look at us. It is just now the two of us of the order, and I am the only one who wields any of the armors. We need to gain our strength. You may look at me, you may look at them and see abominations, but this is for the greater good.
So pretty much that answers my question, and I am misty stepping right next to him and striking him.
Okay.
Tactics activated.
Tickles thin the herd.
So do I get off?
You get off a strike. You get off a strike.
Come on.
Well, time for some murder.
Time for some murder.
And those are the exact words from Clostra. Tickles thin the herd.
All you see is a little
So
salute.
that is a 27 to hit.
His armor class is 11. He isn't wearing anything at the moment. He's in normal clothing. The sword is on his back.
Okay. So I'm sorry. Remembering how to paladin in a fight.
Remembering how many smites are you dropping on him? Yes.
Oh, I'm dumping a full third. Like, this is not the way I wanted to do this at all. But I think you know that, Rojan.
But
at the end.
But you he disrespected your authoritas, so
no, there. If anybody wants to know later, they can ask what I had planned. But yeah. This is not how I wanted it to go, but I'll take it. I may need more D8s.
I think I know somebody in your house that has more.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I've got plenty in front of me. It's just how many bags do I have to go through?
Tell me how many and I could pump them out real quick.
Let's see here. So this is with the vicious longsword. I get improved divine smite. Actually, the longsword is going to be a D10 because I'm two-handing it right now. Okay, so improved divine smite, and I'm doing a third level. I'm sorry again. It's been a while.
it's fine. I'm just it gives me time to get the initiative tracker up on deck here. Yeah, so while this is going on, go ahead and roll your initiatives.
Oh, yeah, that's a thing.
Because it's about to get crazy here.
It's about to go down.
That's a number I had to input.
Dang.
I am not starting
Okay,
off great.
I only need to re-roll one D8.
Okay.
But it's a third level divine smite going into it, and I rolled pretty damn good.
I rolled shit.
Could have given you the advantage. Well, we'll see.
Cool. It's cool.
There's no limit to how many times I can use that ability. Amazing.
Oh shit.
Mm-hmm.
So just as a bit of a refresher,
50 points of
who all,
damage.
who all in the group is resistant to fire?
I am, but you have that stupid ability that passes through it.
Oh yeah. Okay. So
But it doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
You jerk.
It was like resist this.
I mean, I can reduce 3 damage if that counts.
Please don't hit me with fire.
All right, so how many points of damage? 50?
50.
Okay, so you just slam that blade into him, and it bites down hard into his shoulder and goes in about halfway as he kind of just looks at you in shock and sort of just like falls to his knees. And you could just see the blood oozing out of the wound. Him like gasping and choking at the moment from the blow.
Is he still alive?
Kinda.
Show me your
He's-
final
he's
form.
not
That was
fu-
too easy.
He's not fully dead, but he's not he's not going to be making any drastic movements at the moment. Let's put it that way.
All right.
Let me cue up some music here.
I will say I'll look down at him and say don't tell me I don't have authority over you, you piece of shit.
He grits his teeth and he like looks up at you, and he just yells as much as he can and just says, "Kill them all." And at that point, the undead around you all give out a shriek as their eyes light up with like this fiery intensity.
Whoa, I'm not associated with him.
Take Margo back in the library. See ya.
Ah, you
Fuck
stay
this
here.
shit,
You
I'm
show
out.
me,
Callistra.
Mrs. Tartar.
Okay. What's my movement?
Yeah.
35.
Oh no, no.
Oh, no. Don't worry. I've got a plan. Unfortunately, I do have to be there. Yeah.
Now, do remember that the train is hilly and does have drops.
One more time?
What?
The train is hilly and has drops to it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I did not hear that the first time.
Yeah, I was like, say what?
Yeah.
Sorry, my
Did not
microphone.
get that.
My
was
microphone
like,
may have
the
cut out.
I'm like,
train
all I hear is
really
it has drops, and I'm
What?
like, what? Like the enemies? Yeah, we're gonna loot their
Is
bodies
this
later.
Fortnite? Are we dropping?
It's
Where we
fine.
drop it? Well, you had a ship, so yeah.
So, I mean, I'm probably going to have to roll either athletics or acrobatics. But we're going to have some fun here. So, first, is the area in front of me high enough that I can see that boy?
Yes, you can. The hill that you're on right now is only about a 5
It's
foot
like
incline.
down.
Okay, so I'm going to step up to what I'm assuming is the high point.
Okay.
And step A is we are going to throw the great spear straight at him.
Okay.
Do you want me to pop out the info for you?
Yes, that would be wonderful. Because it's been a while.
Yeah, so... And my intent is to chase the spear down, pick it up, and resume what I was doing.
All right, so go ahead and make the attack.
What's my crit range again?
It's
18 to 20. Good. So that's a crit with a 30 to hit.
That hits. I forgot. Level 15.
Yeah. So if I'm correct, it does the 1d10 plus 2d6 to him, and then the burst for 4d6 to everything.
Everything in that burst has to make a dexterity saving throw or take the
Okay. Well, I'll give you the
or
damage
fall
of
prone.
I'll give you the damage of him getting hit by the spear first.
Okay.
Oh, that's a crit.
Yep.
I need more dice. Yeah, that'll do. Okay, so that's 4d6. No, I don't, because we're doing brutal, which maximizes things. Sorry, brain. So max damage on that is
D10 plus 2d6
10,
is
26 plus 6, so 32 plus 7, 32, 38, 40, 50, 1 damage from the spear itself.
okay.
Oh god. Question.
Yes.
Does the pulse crit as well?
No, the pulse does not crit
Okay.
as well.
I was like, oh god.
No,
please
the pulse is just a separate effect from the magic item itself.
Okay, 10, 17. So DC 17 dex or... I had the number. 12, 17
Alright.
damage.
So the three of them will make the dex save. They still take the damage. The dex save is only versus falling prone.
Oh,
So how
okay.
much thunder damage was it?
17.
17 thunder. Okay, so give me a moment here because I gotta calculate stuff.
And then the follow-up to that is chasing the spear down, picking it up, and stabbing him again.
Oh, it's gonna be so great to use the negotiator again.
So you see this spear fly and just slam into him, and the pulse erupts out from through him, but you don't see him take any form of damage. So the two on the side of him, though, seem to have taken the damage itself for him. But even though the damage was struck and there should have been more, it seems that there's a bit of resistance to it.
Okay. Well, I can run up and retrieve the spear.
Yep.
Basically rip it out of his chest. And I'm going to stab the one next to him.
Okay.
Do you need an acrobatics roll for that terrain
Nah.
traversing.
No, it's a 5-foot thing, so you're not really needing to do anything like that.
Okay. 23 to hit.
23 to hit will strike.
And I am aiming at the small ones on the side, not him.
Yeah.
Okay. 12, 6, 18.
18 damage.
Yep. And third attack is a 13 to hit.
A 13 will not hit.
Okay. Oh, as much as I want to do the thing, I am not going to. The temptation to action surge is amazing, but I'm not going to.
Okay. It is actually going to use a legendary action here. To make a touch attack against you.
It not like being stabbed.
Does a 27 hit you?
Indeed.
Okay. You are going to take 11 poison damage, and I'm going to need a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Touched.
15.
15. Okay, you are poisoned for 1 minute.
Inconvenient, but not the worst thing that's happened.
I miss these things. All right, anything else?
Not at the moment.
All right. Tickles.
Everyone's favorite gun moose. So,
And I did call out, as I noticed, kill the little ones. They seem to be soaking damage for him.
on it. That's all it takes is three. So I didn't bring this up beforehand, but I'm going to do it now. I'm going to use my bonus action to summon a ballista.
Ah. Your little artificer thingy.
Yes. Yes.
Not exactly how we go hunting vampires, but I approve.
Now, do you have the mini one that you can carry around?
It's when you create it.
I
either-
create it as a bonus action. I
Yeah,
create
but
one.
the artillerist in Tasha's creates the mini one that you can carry around.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what my artificer had.
Yep.
His was like a spider that latched onto his arm like the gauntlet from the Mummy.
Yep.
And it just did the things.
Wait, so but does it last longer than an hour?
It's the same thing, but you can carry it with you instead of it being stationary.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'll just make one where it's kind of like on my shoulder, like a cannon, I
Yep.
guess.
Okay, so the way I see it is you summon it in a little like shoulder harness, like claps onto your shoulders as the cannon or the ballista like comes up over your head and cocks.
Yes.
Okay. I was going what Raven said, a predator cannon, but let's go with
The
that.
predator cannon. The little three lasers just like zoom out of like the side of Tickle's head.
Pretty much. Where'd you get that? Oh.
Oh.
All right. So
Update.
there's that. Okay, let's see here. I'm trying to remember. Force Ballista does 2d8 damage. I'm going to assume it's going to take an action after my turn, right?
Yeah, it's the same rules as previous.
It's
Okay.
it's like a spiritual hammer.
Okay, I'm trying to.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to remember here.
Like
Okay.
when you summon it, it does its thing, so it attacks now, and then on your successive turns, you have to spend a bonus action to make it do whatever
Yeah,
you want it to.
you
do.
commanded to fire or whatever.
Okay. So let's see here. All right. Do damage, multiple hits. Damage, multiple hits. We're gonna do damage. All right. So using negotiator, my rifle, get to shoot it twice. All right. So I'm going to aim for this guy
Okay.
above Mr. Litchy Litchy, and I'm going to shoot it.
Very well.
Where's my other D20? There it is. Okay. All right. Specify your regular, your advantage. Okay. 25 to hit.
That'll definitely hit.
Okay. Look, my brain's okay. Anyway, what am I shooting for again? Two.
I
What do you-
caused your pack tactics, didn't I?
Yep.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
That's why he said pack tactics activated.
Oh, God.
Well, that was when Caladros actually got closer to its asshole. And that's why I said that. All right, so it's a 2D. Oh, god damn it. Why did I put 6? 12. Where's my 12s? This hurts my brain. Okay, there we go. 10 plus 5, 15 piercing.
15 piercing to him.
All right, and then I'm going to roll again. Ah, crit. Yeah.
What'd you get?
That for a 30 to hit.
Jesus. Well, if a 25 hit, a 30 is gonna hit.
Oh, I just want to be specified. You never know; they might have something.
Just a reminder, Groudon.
Yes.
You double your bonus to your damage as well, apparently.
Yeah.
Okay, so since it's 2d12, so that's 24 plus 5, so 29 is the max damage, right?
No. It's 2d12. So normally it's a d12 plus 5, right? Or how much is the base damage?
2d12.
2d12. Okay, and then it's plus 5.
Yes.
So that would be 24, 34 damage.
29
29.
plus
29?
whatever you roll, and you're adding your modifier
24,
again
29.
on that.
That's why I said 29.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me just.
Well,
roll
wouldn't it
for
be
this.
would it be 34 then? Because that's only adding the modifier once.
Yeah, so you can go 34 if you
Oh,
add
Yeah.
right, yeah,
modifier
34,
twice.
and then just
So,
whatever
yeah.
you roll.
The crit damage is 34,
Okay.
and then you roll to add on top of it.
All right then. So add that with. What is that? That's a 9 plus a 7, 16. Plus
So,
5.
34.
21.
50.
and
Wait.
So 20. So 16 plus 5 is 21.
Yes.
So 55 damage.
Yeah. And then I will have my little ballista shoot it.
You can't because you used the bonus action to summon. No, because
Right.
you use the bonus action to summon it.
Yeah, I gotta do it next time. Oh well, I'll do it next time.
Isn't it like spiritual weapon where it fires when it's summoned?
Yeah, it goes this round.
Oh, does it?
So it should go off when you summon it.
It's just like spiritual hammer. It, like when you summon it, it does.
Oh,
its
that's right.
action.
Yeah.
Okay, then. Well, in that case,
it gets a move and an action, and then successively, if you wanted to do something again, you have to spend a bonus action to make it do the thing.
oh, okay. Well, in that case, I will do that. Where's my other one? Where are you at? There you are. Oh, no, there it is. I'd rather use my metal dice than my plastic ones. That'll be 9 force damage.
9 force damage.
Yep.
What did you roll to attack for it?
2d8.
No, because it still has
No,
to
it
make
has
an
to make
attack
an
roll. It doesn't
Oh.
automatically hit. You have to make an attack roll with it.
It uses your spell attack to attack.
Yeah.
I'm an asshole. Sorry. Still learning. Spell attack bonus is a 10, so I get a plus 10, right?
Yep.
Okay. So So 22.
That'll hit.
Okay. It doesn't use mine as pack tactics, does it? Is it by itself?
It's by itself. It doesn't get pack
Okay.
tactics.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure. So yeah, 22.
Yeah, 22 hits.
Now 9 force.
9 force damage.
I'm not rolling again because I don't want to.
That is fine.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else?
That is all. It's been a year.
Okay. Rose.
Rose, she's talking to Savara and she's like, okay, darling, I know the other me or me's are used to this, but I want to blast the hell out of these.
That is possible, but we will have to drop the invisibility to do so. I'm afraid I can't attack while in this mode.
Oh, that's fine.
From where we are standing now, you may be able to get 2 of the cannons off, but if you allow me some time to, say, alter course, I can give you a full broadside of them.
2's good for now.
Okay. Well, think about it and fire when ready.
Alrighty.
Give me a moment because I need to bring up Savara's.
Those were good rolls. What's my bonus to the cannon?
That's what I'm looking at is what the warship's stats are here for the.
Can Azerin fire and then move? I mean, does that technically work?
Azerin can't fire. Savara is moving.
He's
Savara,
literally
Savara
rooted
is-
in the chair.
Yeah.
Savara, yeah, exactly.
The cannons have a +5 to hit.
Okay, so then one of them is a 20 and the other one is a 23.
Both will hit.
Nice. What's the damage?
The damage on these cannons is, I believe, here it is. A cannon is 8d10 damage.
And there's 10 cannons, or is that for all the cannons?
There's 20 cannons. There's 10 on each side.
So she's firing
2.
20 cannons.
You said it
He's
was
firing
two.
two.
When we get our bags of holdings back, we have a handful of cannonballs in there as well.
You said it's 8d10,
I
right?
forgot about
8d10.
that.
All right, so this is the first one. Oh.
I am so getting a bag of cluster
So
bombs.
because they are not a ship, they get dexterity saving throws.
That's fine. That is more than fine.
Versus the attack roll?
Because it's a cannonball.
No, I'm saying is the dex save versus the attack roll, or
From the damage. Because it's not precision, you're just throwing the cannonball out there and it's the impact of the area around them that's causing the damage.
I was more curious on the DC. What sets the DC?
So the first one gets 60 points of cannon damage.
Okay. So the first cannonball is 60 points of cannon damage.
Yep. And that's going to be to the top guy, this one right here.
Oh no, the cannon itself isn't accuracy. It's an
AoE.
impact area. So each cannon's impact is a 5-foot radius.
Oh, I love these things.
Yeah. The cannon is not an accuracy weapon.
Oh,
It's a siege weapon. It's meant to just cause utter destruction wherever it goes.
Rose is so happy right now.
You thought I was going to be excited when I got the ship. I think Azerin got excited.
Oh.
Wait, you said 8d10 per cannon, right?
Per cannonball.
You forgot a zero, Groudon.
I did. Oh! Oh, you call that BDD?
Now, can you brew a critical with these cannons?
You cannot.
Aw.
You cannot.
That's too bad.
The,
because that would have
the
been.
cannons do not have a critical range. They're just straight 8d10.
This one's not.
That's fair enough.
This one wasn't impressive. 41 points of damage.
60 and 41. Okay.
Yep.
To let you know, since you are the cannon operator, the DC that they need to make is a DC 15.
Wait, it gives
What,
you
what,
like.
what's the DC for?
Dexterity. For
Because they can jump out of the way.
yeah, it's
Okay.
pretty. It's pretty much.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, it's pretty much like a spell effect in the area. You have like a.
So is it half damage or no damage?
It's half damage.
okay.
Please, it's a siege weapon. If it's
I
dexterity versus no
had
damage.
to ask. I've
If
never
you-
fired this thing before. I want to make sure I have it documented correctly.
If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a cannonball.
Exactly. Watch that movie. I have to be prepared for anything.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh man.
And everyone just sees, or everyone hears kind of what sounds like breaking glass behind you as the Sister Carnage reveals itself. And then two of the cannons rocket off in succession as the two cannonballs kind of just like slam into the same area, causing just like an explosion of rock and debris. And you see, as the dust clears, the undead that are there are pretty cut up. You can see that there are now chunks of rock now like embedded into their armor and into the side of their face and everything. They're still standing, but you can tell that it can do a hefty chunk of damage.
That's all she can do. She's just like, she's just giddy in her chair.
Okay. So, the Lich, kind of surveying the area and what's in front of him, he cries out, and he reaches out to like one of the ones that just took a cannon shot. And you see it just collapse into like bone and dust. As there's a bit of archaic chanting beginning to surround all of you. And the sky darkens. And then the clouds slowly part away. You see this giant fist coming down from the sky, like careening down towards the group. Everything within 30 feet of being.
The giant Buddha palm from Kung Fu Hustle.
It's one of those lost spells. It's known as crushing fist of spite. As it comes careening down towards the group, centered on where like Ash is at. Just this giant 30-foot fist just coming down and smashing.
Whoa, rude.
I am going to need everyone, save for Kaldros, to give me dexterity saves. Let me see if I'm reading this correctly.
What about Kalistra? She's pretty far away from the group.
I'm sorry. It is not 30 feet out. It's 30 feet high. It is a 5-foot radius of the impact. So 5 foot from Ash.
Oh, that's even better.
23.
Hold on, what do you want? A dex save?
A dex save, yes.
All right. Oh yeah. 16.
It is a 19 from Keo and a 23 from the Wildfire Spirit.
Okay. I think Tashara and Fira are safe, correct?
From a 5-foot burst? Yes.
Yeah.
If it's centered
Yeah.
on Ash.
Yeah. Okay. So once again, give me a second here. Okay. Ash, what did you take? Or what did you get?
I got a 23.
You got a 23. Okay. So you are going to take 21 points of crushing damage.
Crushing.
Keo, what did you get?
19.
19. You are going to take 42 points of crushing damage. The dog made 23, right?
Yes.
Okay, they're going to take 21. And Tickles,
16.
16, you're going to take 42 points of crushing damage as well.
Oh boy.
As this fist just comes down and crashes into all of you. And then slowly pulls back up.
Oh man, destroyed my freaking turret, you asshole.
And I will delete this one off of the map. But that is all he can do. Keo.
Okay. Keo is going to Keo's going to reach into her component pouch and pull out a little bit of yellowish powder and sprinkle it down onto her wildfire spirit, and it's going to pop and crackle and spark as it touches that flame of the spirit. She's going to cast at 7th level instead of 5th level, Conjure Elemental. And she is calling to the home plane of, well, half of her soul, the elemental plane of fire, and she is going to summon a fire dancer swarm right here. It is a creature from Tome of Beasts.
Swarm of fire dancers.
Yep.
Bueller.
Roll 20 derping out when you tried to call up a tome.
And so everyone can see it. Bunch
Oh,
of
yeah.
flaming
Ooh.
skulls.
Yeah,
I
that's-
love it.
That's
Yes.
that's not nightmare fuel. No. Nope,
Uh,
not-
Keo, do
Very
you have
good.
control of these, or they act on their own?
I do have control, yes, as long as I maintain concentration.
All right, give me a moment. I will give you
And these
There you
little
go.
things are deceptively tough as well.
yes, they are.
Okay. Are we just gonna do, rather than its own initiative, like the spell says, just go after me on initiative? It's always easiest to do
Yeah,
that.
that's how that's how I treat any summoned things. They go directly after your turn.
And then I'm going to move up here because I don't want to get punched by the Skyfist again. And
Skyfist.
that will be the end of Kyo's turn. Wildfire Spirit is going to accompany me. And then it is going to, let's see, 35 feet. What's the range on this thing's attack? Ah, 60 feet. Okay. Little Fire Doggo is going to spit fire on this guy here.
Okay.
That is going to be a 21 to hit.
21 definitely hits.
That will be 10 fire damage.
10 fire damage. As the fire juts out from the fire spirit's mouth, it slams center mass on this thing, lighting it ablaze, and it cries out in agony as it falls to just cinder and ash at the feet of the lich.
Wonderful. Right, and then I guess it is the Fire Dancer's turn to make character sheets.
Give me 1 second here, because I need to pull up a character sheet. All right. He is going to use a legendary action. All right, so I need Kyo, Callie, Caldros to make saves, and then I need to make saves for Fira, Hildy, and Arland. They are Constitution saving throws.
Constitution saves, okay.
That's better.
Oh yeah, I'll take that. That's a 22.
21.
22, 21.
Hold on 1 second, please.
Yeah, let me go around it, let me go around the table to do it, because it's easier that way.
I'm sorry. Aura of protection. It says within 10 feet of me. Is that 10 feet centered on me or 10 feet from my square?
It's centered on you.
Center on
Okay.
You are the
So,
center.
unfortunately-
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically, everything 10 feet from your square radius.
Okay.
So basically, yeah.
All right, Kyo, what did you get?
22.
You will take 10 necrotic damage.
Okay.
Callistra,
21.
10 necrotic damage. Caldros,
Hold on 1 second. Refinding things. $23.
23, you'll take 10 necrotic damage.
I am resistant.
You will take 5. Yep. Both Hildy and Fira made theirs, so they'll only take 10. But the dumbass paladin rolled a 1. So he's going to take the full brunt of the damage, and that is going to... You see that, like, the necrotic corruption kind of, like, swell up along his neck as his eyes go wide as he looks over at the lich. Just one last sight of burning betrayal as he falls dead at Caldros's feet.
So
Can
can I
I-
use a free action real quick?
Depending on the free action.
It's just words.
Yeah, if it's like something short to say, you can.
Oh, hold on. Does anybody else have a problem with the Twitch feed?
No.
No.
No?
Are people complaining? I'm looking at it right
No,
now.
no. I just saw it go dead.
Oh no.
No, it's fine
Oh
on
no,
mine.
live.
yes, that's Twitch.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
that's just Twitch on your end.
Just making sure. Okay, so as that happens, I'm just gonna look down at him and say, "Sucks when puppets turn on their masters, doesn't it?"
I would just like to point out that this is now the second time a paladin has nat 1 and killed themselves.
Yes.
Because the other paladin fell on his own blade and
Paladin
killed
of
himself.
that
and
order.
That's how I got
Paladin of that order.
the
Yeah.
sword. So this is the second time one has killed themselves because that one.
And as you see him die, the fire or like the violent light that was in the eyes of the lich and the undead fades out, as they seem to have regained consciousness of their own. But Kyo, your fire dancers.
Yeah, they are going to go ahead and do what fire dancers do and occupy the same space as this guy here, dealing 1d10 fire damage to him with no chance for a save. He's going to take 6 fire damage,
Okay.
and while they are occupying the same space as him, they are also going to go ahead and swarm him. So that will be a 27 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
That was a 19 on the die, and they have a +8. Okay, so he's going to take 66 fire damage here. Ooh, those are good rolls. He's going to take 25 fire damage.
And again, the same thing that happened the last time that fire touched one of their bodies. You get the feeling that they are highly susceptible to flame, as this one burns into flame and cinder and just falls to the ground.
Okay. And let's see. How much movement do they have? 30 feet, and they've used, what, 15? Okay, so the Lich, if he has any reactions, he can take an opportunity attack if he wants, they move towards the other guys.
He used his reaction to use a legendary action, so he's used it for this turn.
And that will be the end of the Fire Dancer's turn.
All right. Fira is going to stay where she's at, and she's going to turn around. She pulls out this small handful of green moss, and she blows it in front of her, and it begins to dance out towards both Tickles and Ash.
I don't trust Moss. I remember what happened last time.
Spore heal.
You are going to recover for 16 hit points.
Oh, hell yeah. Just regular health. Any beneficial?
Nope, just 16 HP.
Perfect.
You grow some toadstools on the tip of your nose.
Hey, I lost my arm because of a moss, okay?
And she's gonna turn around. She's gonna take the staff that does off her back, and she just clangs down on the ground, getting ready for whatever comes next. He's dead. Ash.
Let's. Oh god, it's all hilly.
It's only a 5-foot drop.
So is the paladin like dead, or is he making death saves?
No, he's dead.
He's dead, Jim.
Yeah,
Well, he can make death saves. That's right. He's a named NPC. He gets that quality. All right, so that's one success.
All right, I got it.
It's like coup de grace, bitch.
Stab.
You only need a double tap. That's as far as I can make it.
Okay.
So I will go ahead and.
Did Ash hear my comment about the Lich?
Oh, what was the comment?
His
And he draws
minions
his-
are soaking damage for him.
Oh yeah, but this is as far as I can go.
Oh,
Is the
well,
problem.
murder away. That's
That's
Murder-
the only
murder
because I
away, man.
totally remember that.
Carry
but
on.
This is as far as I can go, unfortunately. So, yeah, I'll making my way around.
I mean,
Um,
as long as the damage goes somewhere
Yeah.
to an enemy.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, and this one's dead, Jim. So
Yep,
I'll
that
have
one-
to make my way over there.
That one got toasty.
Who knows? Rose could just throw another cannonball and just wipe out those two. So in the meantime, I'll just focus on this guy.
Salvo 2.
And she
Oh,
will.
level 2 is gonna be 8 cannons.
She will reluctantly take out her longswords.
Okay.
Slashy slash slash, which means I get an extra attack because I'm not using a two-handed weapon. So yay,
Correct.
back to 4. Okay. Well, now my plus is different, so let me see here. Okay. So that's, oh god, math. I haven't mathed in what feels like forever right now. 27.
27 will hit.
Okay. Oh god, new dice. Who dis? It's a D8 plus. I think it's a D6 for the. Yes, it is.
Yeah, D6. Make sure to give me the damage separate.
Okay. So this is my fire. Oh. 6 fire
Okay.
and 11 slashing.
And 11 slashing.
Mm-hmm. Oh god, that's a lot lower. That is a 22.
That hits.
Oh god. This is the lightning. 3 lightning and 15 slashing.
And 15 slashing.
Mm-hmm. 26 on the next hit.
That hits.
It's 4 fire and 12 slashing. And then swinging around my blade one more time with the lightning. Ooh, I wonder if this will even hit. Hold on, 16. 19.
19 hits.
Okay. That was super low. That was a 6 on the die. Whew. It's only 1 lightning. But max damage on that, so 17 slashing.
Okay. And
That's it.
as you're cutting into him, you're noticing that the blows are landing and slicing into him this time.
Okay. That is it. She just kind of hacked away.
Okay. All right, this one is going to run up here next to the Lich, and it's going to make 3 attacks against Callistra.
Okay.
Don't drop the dice. All right, so for the first attack, does an 18 hit.
Negative.
Second attack does a 19 hit.
Matches.
Okay, so that will hit. You are going to take 9 slashing and 13 necrotic.
Okay.
And then for the third attack, 25.
Yes.
All right, so you're going to take 11 slashing and 7 necrotic.
Okay.
And this one is going to make 3 attacks against the spirits next to it.
Okay.
I doubt a 12 hits.
12 does not.
Okay. 12 does not. Does a 19?
A 19 does.
All right, so it will be 7 slashing.
Okay.
And 12 necrotic.
12 necrotic, okay. And it is going to take 4 fire damage for touching me.
For having the audacity.
Yep.
He's touching me.
Pretty much.
Set him on fire. Just set him on fire.
Okay. Caldros.
Trying to remember because I'm pretty sure I have a bracelet of haste.
I think you do.
Yes, you do.
You do have
And-
something to paste.
I'm just trying to remember what it takes to activate it, whether it's a free action, bonus action, or action.
I believe we said it was a bonus action.
Everything's a bonus action.
Look,
Think
man, this ain't the
action.
one shots where it's all OP.
Yet.
Bonus action for haste is OP as hell, you dude.
Yeah.
Right.
It's just everything else that I want to stack up is a bonus action, and I can't trade an action for a bonus action. So I can't.
Fucking Raven.
So, anyways, Caldros's eyes just start to glow, and his skin starts to glow, and basically just this bright light just starts to emit from him, and like the scars in his face start lighting up like ley line cracks, and radiant consumption is activated.
Rage mode.
Radiant consumption.
10-foot radius from him. Sheds bright light and 10 feet. It is another dim light. And in return, you and each creature within 10 feet of you take radiant damage equal to half your level, rounded up. In addition, once on each of your turns, you can deal extra radiant damage to one target when you deal damage to it with an attack or a spell. The extra damage equals your level.
So, sorry guys, but I am going to step up to the Lich. And so let's start with just the half damage.
Yeah.
That is going to be it's half my level rounded up, so
You're
8.
15, so 8, yeah.
So everything within 10 feet takes 8 radiant damage. And then I'm going to take full round of attacks on the Lich.
Okay.
29,
That definitely hits.
and I'll roll the second one. That's 28.
That hits as well.
Okay. That's his weapon. That's the improved smite. And I'm gonna dump a second level divine smite into each.
Okay. Ow.
In the wrong place, Cal.
Moo.
Oh, Calbros. Better if you were there.
Do you need weapon damage and
Yes,
radiant
weapon
damage separate?
separate them out.
Okay.
Ignore that.
Whole yeller check.
I forgot. I was like,
I forgot
what
you
is this
had
for?
it. I forgot you had that.
So the weapon damage is 13 slashing.
13 slashing. Okay.
And then it's 10, 12, 16, plus the 15 radiant damage from the radiant consumption is 31
31 radiant.
for the first attack.
Okay.
It can only do that once on this one. Okay. And that is... Oh, damn. Okay, the weapon damage this time is only 8 slashing,
Okay.
but the radiant damage is 25.
25, you say?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's all I can do this turn. And in case it matters, not so pally bro over there also would take the radiant damage from the
Yep.
aura.
So that's a failed death save. Tar.
All right. So I'm going to start by moving up to right here. That puts everyone within 30 feet of me. So I'm going to cast a Circle of Power, which is a 5th level spell.
Nice.
Jesus Christ.
How overpowered are you?
Very overpowered.
This is what happens when you have levels as cleric.
Yep.
A lot of them.
High levels as cleric.
Divine energy radiates from me, storing and diffusing magical energy within 30 feet of me. Until the spell ends, the sphere moves with me and it's centered on me. For the duration, each friendly creature in the area, including me, has advantage on saving throws against spells and other magical effects. Additionally, when a affected creature succeeds on a saving throw made against the spell or magical effect, that allows to only take half damage and instead take no damage.
We take no damage on freaking spells?
If you succeed on your checks.
Yep.
And
That's
you get advantage
dope.
on them.
Circle of
Yep.
power.
Circle of Power.
Welcome to why you take God knows how many levels of cleric.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your
Bro.
clerics are
See-
fucking broken.
I really wanted to use my Channel Divinity because that does some amazing things too. But we're going to start with this. Then, as my bonus action, I am going to use my Healing Light to heal, so I can, as a bonus action, heal one creature I can see within 60 feet of me. I can spend all 4 dice. Oh no, I can spend 3 at a time. So I'm going to spend 3 dice, roll d6s to heal Callisto.
Okay. To heal Callistra.
Yep.
All right.
And you're part warlock. How lovely.
That's 9 points. Oh no. Let me make sure. Well, let me see if there's any modifiers on this. I don't think there is, so I think it's just 9 points of healing. Yeah, I'm gonna restore the total. So that's 9 points of healing.
Cool, bro. I love how there's a shield around you. It's kind of cool.
Rose, as she's looking at the battlefield through her helmet, she totally recognizes what Tarshar just did, and she's like, "Oh, ho, you too have pacted with celestial being."
Yeah.
I want to know who your god is.
Rose wouldn't care. She'd be more interested in who she pacted with.
Technically have 2, because there's one I pacted with and there's one I'm a cleric for.
So on Hildy's turn, you hear her begin to chant as she just begins to swipe, like slowly swipe her hand into the air, and she raises it up and brings it into a fist as a hand of earth comes up underneath the lich and goes to grasp him.
Lich?
Yeah, that thing in the center, this boy right here, that's a lich.
No,
Yeah.
I know. I mean, she said to grasp him. I was like,
Oh
was
yeah,
asking-
yeah, the lich. Sorry, he failed. So this large earthen hand just reaches up and wraps around his waist and just holds him there, restraining him.
Nice. Did she actually cast Grasping Hand?
She did. She just cast grasping hand.
Yay. Good old
That
big-
means he can't move.
good old big
That means he
stuff.
can't run away.
Yeah, it's like you're immobilized. Like you literally have to escape the grasp to do anything, or to leave.
Yep. Back to the top of the order with Callistra. You're muted.
I have a good question, and the answer is probably yes, he's evil.
Let me see. Lich. Yeah.
Okay.
He, he would technically be considered what is evil.
He's restrained, so he's going to have disadvantage on that check.
Oh god, the talisman of pure good.
Bye-bye!
This talisman is a mighty symbol of goodness. A creature that is neither good nor evil in alignment takes 66 radiant damage upon touching the talisman. An evil creature takes 86 radiant damage upon touching the talisman. Either sort of creature takes the damage again each time it ends its turn holding or carrying the talisman.
The
If
more
you-
important part is I'm burning a charge.
Yeah, if you are a good cleric or paladin, you can use the talisman as a holy symbol. I don't think you are either of those, but the talisman has 7 charges. If you're wearing or holding the talisman, you can use an action to expend 1 charge from it to choose 1 creature you can see on the ground within 120 feet of you. If the target is the alignment of evil, a flaming fissure opens under it. The target must succeed a DC 20 dexterity saving throw or fall into the fissure and be destroyed, leaving no remains. The fissure then closes,
Doesn't even get to make the check.
leaving no trace of its existence. When you expend the last charge, the talisman disappears into motes of golden light and is destroyed.
He's restrained, so
So
Disadvantage.
hold on.
It's Bigsby. He's not moving. It's grasping hand, if I remember correctly.
That's not what I'm looking up. That's not what I'm looking up.
Okay.
Can he use a legendary action?
Yeah, he can. He doesn't need to move any.
he can, but it has to do something to fix the
Disadvantage.
problem.
Disadvantage on dexterity saving throws.
Oh, it just counts as immobilized? Oh, they nerfed it.
Yeah, because he's restrained. Let's see. Yep. All right, so he is going. Let me get back to his. All right. So he would fail, but he is going to use the legendary resistance to choose to succeed instead.
Okay.
But he still takes that radiant damage.
How much radiant does he take? 8d6?
86.
1, 2. Three, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that's 5, 6, 12, 15, 16. 22 radiant.
22 radiant damage.
No, hold on. 26 radiant.
All right. So this gentleman here will fall, and he is burned for the remainder.
Is he still
He's still
alive?
alive. Yes, he is
Okay.
still alive.
Well, then I'm going to action surge and start stabbing him.
Stabby.
Sorry, I had a moment.
Did you have a
I
moment?
always have a moment.
18 to hit.
18 will hit.
Okay. I need one of you. No, I need two of you plus one of those. It's rolled. Do you want the magic split out separately? First?
No, you do not need to. Oh, no, actually, yes, I need that split.
Okay, so he takes 12 force damage, and 8 piercing.
Right.
Next attack, ew, that's not great. 16 to hit.
16 will hit.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
5 force and 13 piercing.
Okay.
And the last attack, I'm actually going to snap the spear around sideways and use the edge of it aimed at his neck.
Okay.
Kitty. 19 to hit.
19 will hit.
And 10 force damage and technically 14 slashing from the edge of the spear.
Okay.
And that is going to be hit, sadly.
Alrighty. Tickles.
Hi, how are you? I hope you're all well. Okay. You destroyed my mechanical engineering. I am very upset about that.
Yeah, Space Fist came down and punched you.
I know, very upset about that. Okay, so let's see if I can do this. So I'm going to go ahead and drop my rifle. Technically, just kind of like just let it hang on my body. Just let it go. We're gonna do a bonus action. I'm gonna hex the fuck out of that lich.
All right. Consider the lich hexed as fuck.
I choose strength because then hopefully I can have Ash grasp him. I want her to freaking sumo wrestle. I want him to fall in a pit.
I mean, he's technically already grasped at the moment.
Just in case he gets out. You know what I mean? I'm just still gonna choose strength.
To make
Anyway.
it harder to get out, that's for sure.
Yeah, I'll just make it harder to get out. So, okay, let me see if I can remember this. Okay. I'm gonna use my celestial pistol. And I'm gonna shoot it. That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
I'm gonna shoot it. Okay. There's like 3 times pack tactics, but I can only get 1 advantage, so that's all good.
3 times pack tactics.
3 times, that'd be great.
I choose triple pack tactics.
That'll be a 23.
That hits.
Okay. That'll be. Hold on, what did I wrote down? Okay. No, not you. Where's my 10?
It's basic damage at the moment because the celestial pistol doesn't have anything absorbed.
No.
And you
Unless
don't
they
have the
can
twin
kill him.
yet.
No, I don't have the twin yet. I love how that's foreshadowing there, but thank you. Where's my D10?
That's a good question.
All right, look, bring, not here. Okay, here we go. I rolled 3 plus 8, so 11.
Okay.
I shoot again. Okay, so 25 to hit, which is nice.
That'll hit.
Good thing I have advantage because I rolled a 1 on the other one. Mm. Okay, so that's a 0, so 10 plus 8, 18 damage.
18 damage.
Yes. I'm going to action surge.
Action surge.
Okay, because it's a thing of its own, so it's not a bonus action. All right, for those at home. Anyway, I'm gonna roll again.
Okay.
Okay,
We have action surge at home.
right. For those who have action surge at home, action surge. 29 to hit.
Yeah,
I rolled
yeah, that hits.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's a 9 plus 8, 17.
17.
All right, and come on, please. Yay, 20. So 30 to hit.
That
I got
hits.
that 20. All right, so 1d10.
So it's 1d10 plus whatever your modifier is.
So that's 18.
18. Well, it's double your modifier, so 1d10 plus double modifier.
Oh,
What's your
double
modifier?
modifiers?
What's your modifier?
8.
8. So it's 26 base damage.
Okay.
And then you roll the damage again.
All right. So another 9 plus 8, so 17.
17. Right?
That is all I can do. Was hoping to absorb his ass into my gun, but okay. That's all I can do.
All right, you let out a series of you let out a flurry of bullets as Tickles normally does, and it starts piercing and ripping through his body, but he is still standing.
Just die already, even though you're already dead, but still.
Rose.
She was hoping people would like move. I wanted to blow the lich up, but apparently that's not going to be a thing she can do. So she's going to have to take her frustration out on this poor lonely soul over there.
Okay.
And she's just gonna unload the 8 barrels.
You could only unload 2 at the moment.
You have to reload.
No, you can only because Savara has not moved.
Oh, I thought she was moving.
No, she said she can move, but you said I'm going to shoot.
Oh, okay. So
it's not.
So the ones I shot last round got reloaded.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Oh, never mind. It's an automatic reloader. I like that.
Yep.
Well, actually, the roots turned into cannonball runners.
Mm-hmm.
Crap. So 11 is gonna miss more than likely, and a 15 will probably also miss.
15 will hit.
15 will hit. Yes.
So the 11 goes wide, or goes a bit overhead. Where are you targeting them to be exact?
Right here.
Right here? Okay, so behind it. Probably good thing, so then the skeletons don't take any damage. It is going to fail its save, by the way.
Yes. Mm. 48 points.
48. Okay. He is still standing though.
God damn, that guy is tough.
All right. The Lich is going to drop its concentration on the Crushing Fist because everyone is too far spread out. And instead, he's going to cast another spell.
Can you do that while I'm mobilized?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You just can't run away.
Okay.
If I can find it. I found it.
I don't like that.
So I'm going to need everyone in that area to give me Constitution saving throws as he casts Cloud Kill.
At advantage.
At advantage.
And +5. Except for Hildy.
And remember, it's
Holy.
all or nothing on the damage, so save.
Save, damn it, save.
I'm sorry, what kind? It's a constitution?
Constitution.
Yeah. Ash and Callistra have +5 as well, and advantage from
Everyone has
Shara's
advantage.
spell.
At a girl, Hildy. Hildy saves with a nat 20.
Yeah.
Oh
So
god,
she takes
I rolled a
no
2 on
damage.
one.
Whew. What's the other one? Please be high.
Flip.
I got a 34.
Yeah, that saves. What'd you
Rolled a
get, Cal?
19 on the die.
27.
27. That saves Callistra.
P5.
25. All right, all three of you save.
So none of us take any.
None of it because the circle of power is in effect. None of you take any damage.
So glad I popped that up.
Yeah, Cloud Kill is not a fun spell to be in.
Yo.
Is that
No.
so? Is it like a disease or a poison?
It's poison damage.
Okay,
It's a dot damage.
I asked because I
It's-
have a racial ability that would have helped me, so
Yeah.
that's why I was just
Yeah,
asking.
no. On a failed save, you the base is 5d8 poison damage,
Mhm.
and you have to make that save every time you either enter it or start your turn inside of it.
Okay.
And the cloud moves constantly.
Very slowly.
But
Yep.
the good news is my spell lasts for 10 minutes.
10 feet away from you or per round.
As long as I maintain concentration.
Yep.
Yeah, and you want to know what the most horrible combination is? I did this at a when I was still playing Adventure League. You Cloud Kill and then you Cuba Force,
Mm-hmm. And you just fumigate the enemy.
and then it's basically they're just stuck in a Cuba Force until you let it go.
Kyo.
Well, this certainly changes things for me. But I don't think
So
going
but
to
by this time, I'm sorry, Arland is now dead. Because he failed his second death save, and then the Cloud Kill finished him off.
Sucks to suck.
You mean
boyo.
making death saves while sitting in Cloud Kill's a bad thing?
Not to mention
no.
radiant consumption.
Who would have thought?
Yeah, radiant consumption. So he's being pelted by radiant energy. There's now poisonous gas emanating from around him, and he's just laying there with a giant slash in his shoulder. Yeah, he's gone.
I wanted
I am
Kyo to
going
take the
to-
final blow.
who says this is over?
Are you gonna burn his body?
I'm going to move
Bring him back to kill him again.
How else are we supposed to heal?
10 feet over here.
Okay.
And once I get there, I'm going to expend a second level spell slot. I'm going to pop Warding Wind.
A strong wind, 20 miles an hour, blows around you in a 10-foot radius, and moves with you, centered on you. The wind lasts for the spell's duration. The wind's a falling effect that deafens you and other creatures in its area, extinguishes unprotected flames. It hedges out vapor and gas and fog that can be dispersed with a strong wind. And the area is difficult terrain for creatures other than you. Attack rolls of ranged weapon attacks have disadvantage. All right, so
And Cloud Kill absolutely can be dispersed by a strong wind.
Yep.
However, it doesn't engulf the full radius of the Cloud Kill. It's only 10 feet out from me. So
that just means
if
that it would.
it'll hedge it out of that 10-foot radius, but it will continue to fill in around as it moves.
Yep.
But,
Can't you
yeah.
just move forward more?
And yeah, so I was popping that up before I walked into
Oh,
the
okay.
Cloud Kill.
Okay, I see what you're
So-
doing here.
That was 10 feet of movement. That's 15. That's 20. That's 25. That's 30. Then I'm going to look over at the Lich and smile. And then it's going to be my Wildfire Spirit's turn. And
This poor Lich
Fire
just got
Doggo.
styled on so much.
By, what was that? That was a
Second level
2
spell. Yeah.
And Fire Doggo is going to, let's see, go over here and then spit on the Lich.
Bleh.
And that's a nat 20.
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, Fire Doggo does like no damage, but still, nat 20
Okay.
is a nat 20.
So how
That's
much
great.
damage does Fire Doggo do?
Oh, okay. Well, I take back that no damage. That's going to be 20 fire damage from Fire Doggo.
Okay. So Fire Doggo once again throws out that spittle, and it lands directly on the chest of the Lich, and it lets out a panicked cry as the entirety of its body is once again engulfed in flame before it falls into cinder and ash.
Great. Now to find its phylactery.
Oh, I was gonna ask him.
And as soon as that one dies, the undead that was tied to it off to the side that was taking cannon shots falls to a pile of bone.
I mean, that's cool, man.
Okay.
And
Wonderful.
with that, combat has ended.
Yay.
I deactivate radiant consumption,
I
Okay.
want to absorb.
drop
his
to my
soul.
knees, and start looking for anything that might be a phylactery on Arden, as well as strip him of the ring and sword.
I actually was gonna do the same. I was gonna just search the bodies to see if there was any items on them or the phylactery.
There is no full. Oh, go ahead and give me investigation rolls. We'll do that.
Okay. While they're doing that, my fire dancers are no longer there because I cast a new concentration spell.
Okay.
And I'm going to drop concentration on the wind so we can actually talk to each other.
What? Oh,
Yep.
hi.
How long am I poisoned for, by the way?
1 minute.
21.
You can make
Oh,
you can
okay.
make another save to try to get rid of it though.
Oh, well, that's convenient.
I
Nat
rolled an
20.
8.
Nat 20. Yeah, you're fine now. You are no longer poisoned. No, Evie, stop pressing keys.
But it's fun.
No, it's not.
I'll hold concentration on my soul just until I'm sure that cloud kill's moving away from us.
Cloud Kill's gone. It's a concentration
Okay.
spell.
Then I'll drop my concentration as well. I don't need a
So
full circle of power.
you rolled a 21.
I did.
You find his ring, and the sword is on his back, but there is no sign of anything reminiscent of a phylactery.
Ash, what did you roll?
I rolled an 8.
Now it's just like there's things here.
Ash, you don't find
I-
anything because Caldros just took it all.
Mhm.
If there's a search for a phylactery, I would like to participate.
I'm just gonna say now, just to save time, that try as you might, you find no phylactery.
Hmm.
All right, which means this thing is gonna raise in a day.
With the 21, did I find anything else?
Nothing. The only thing that he had on him was his blade and the ring.
And those go into the bag of holding.
The sword cannot go into the bag of holding.
The ring can, though.
The
right?
ring can, but the sword cannot, because the ring is just an identifier. It's a signet ring.
But you need both
How-
to activate it, right?
No, you only need the blade.
No.
The blade is what gives you the power. The ring is
Okay.
just the ring is pretty much just a signet ring that shows that you belong to the order.
How do you want Kyo to burn the body? Or do you want to do something else?
We can hide it in a well.
There's an ocean nearby.
Toss him off the cliff. It's fine.
There's an ocean
Fine.
about 50 feet from you.
Yeah, let's go do that. We were unsuccessful last time. Let's do it now. While the going's good.
Something burial
Yes.
at sea.
You
know-
you hear in the marble, if we need to get rid of the body, and you just hear like 10 cannons like lock into position.
We just hear a very loud.
Yeah, as like the Sister
You-
Carnage
you
just
just
kind of
hear-
swoops around, and you are now all staring at an impending broadside just pointed right at you.
You just hear Caldross very exhaustedly. Just hold on.
Well, that's why I was asking. Everyone else, I think, got a little over.
Can we resurrect him and kill him again? Does that work?
Theo,
Depends. Do you have any diamonds? Just kidding.
I
Just
could-
kidding. I do not say that.
I wish you did because I actually do.
I was going to say I
Yeah.
could turn him into a ghoul.
Ash, I would not have that.
Well, I can't anyway.
Pop him open like a Capri Sun.
He
Yeah.
had to not have been dead. If he was
What
unconscious,
is
I
it,
could have.
Caldras?
Reincarnate.
I have questions for him.
We thought you might. We came prepared.
I knew you did.
Would you like to bind him first? Or do you enjoy the chase like I do?
I don't think he moves, does he?
He won't be
This
going
spell?
anywhere. And if he does, Rose is ready. That goes over the Marble Network too.
So, Kyo is going to reach into her component pouch.
Actually, on second thought, I will bind his hands so that he can't do any like spell casting.
Anything
behind his
stupid?
back. Yeah.
All
Because
right,
he is a paladin after all.
not anymore.
Oh, that too.
He did.
Yeah,
Once he is
but
bound.
by my calculations, he's kind of broken some oaths,
Mm-hmm.
but that's just me.
He has.
Is this like reviving or is this speak with dead?
I'm working on it. Just
Okay.
waiting till he's bound first.
Yeah.
Assuming this is a revival.
So once he's bound, Kyo's going to reach into her component pouch. She is going to pull out a diamond worth 500 gold.
Revivify.
She's going to place it on his head, and she is going to cast Raise Dead.
Ooh.
Bring up Raised Dead, because Raised Dead is you're just bringing him back to life, right? Or is it the
Bringing
other
him back
one?
to life with 1 HP if they have died within 10 days, and they do have resurrection
Ooh,
sickness.
ooh. Give me a moment.
Would Revivify be cheaper?
Yeah, but resurrection
would, but
wages and he's at
revivif-
1 HP.
Give me,
Revivify has to happen within 1 minute of him dying.
give me,
It's been less than 1 minute.
give me percentiles.
Uh-oh.
Intervals.
We just waited, Dad. I could have spoken with the dead.
Oh, no. We
Take
gotta
the
do more
diamond.
than just speak with this guy.
Save the diamond.
Percentile is 89.
Okay, it goes off. But as soon as his soul re-enters his body, he lets out a horrified scream, his eyes going wide in terror. Cold sweat just instantly covers him as he gasps around and he looks. Where am I?
You don't remember?
Oh, I'm back here. Oh. I guess this is a mercy.
Yeah.
The gates have been closed. There is no moving on.
Oh.
And that is where we're going to end for this week.
No! Want to do things, man.
We
I
got
can't
another hour.
start
Let's
the
go.
next session doing what I'm gonna do.
One more hour. I'm just
I mean,
kidding.
it's yeah.
There was only 10 minutes before midnight, and I was told people can't
5 minutes is all I need.
can't go
Oh,
past
oh,
it.
God.
So that is where we will end for this week.
We can start a session on a dark note. That's fine.
Okay, now we need to find this lich's phylactery. Although he got destroyed, like poor guy. Just like, I'm gonna do this. Nope. I'm gonna do this. Nope.
Nope. You do nothing. You sit here and you take your beating.
So that
I
is
need
going to do
something
it.
to last longer than 4 rounds against me so that I can do the Hexblade's Curse, Vow of Enmity, Cast Haste, and then go all out.
And just go Ultra Instinct Paladin.
Because they're all bonus actions.
I feel your pain.
So that is going to do it for us tonight, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in, as we are just getting back into the flow of this campaign. This is only the second episode back after about 6 months off. So I know everyone's been itching to get back into the story, and I'm happy that that little tidbit got to be dropped before we went off. But yeah, so if this is your first time here, welcome on in. This is not the only show that we do. Currently, we've got 4 shows throughout the week. On Monday nights, we've got No Way Out, which is a 5th edition mini adventure that HB Fox is running us through. Tuesday nights here, you have us on Destiny Forge, which is currently a level 15 campaign that we've been doing for the past 3 years now.
We're coming up on our anniversary.
Yeah, coming up on our 3-year anniversary. And then on alternating Saturdays, we have on our upcoming Saturday this week, we've got Withered Wastes, which is a 5th edition arcane catastrophe campaign. And on the alternating Saturday, we've got Wayward Wanderers, which is a Pathfinder 2 Extinction Curse campaign that Azarin runs. We also have a brand new show that airs the first Saturday of every month called Behold Lore. It's a lore show focused on the the lore of the world that's Destiny Forged, Into the Wildlands, like all the little campaigns and mini adventures that we've done exists in. It's also up, I believe it's now up on Spotify, right? The podcast version
Among
of
a
it.
few other ones too.
Yeah, I was just double checking to see if we had our thumbs up from them yet. So it is currently available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, various other smaller platforms as well. It should be available soon on Pandora and Google Podcasts as well.
Nice.
It's on everything.
And if this is your first time here, or if you need a refresher of any of the episodes that we have, all of our mini campaigns, our one shots, or mini adventures, our other campaigns, and episode 60 on of Destiny Forged are over on our YouTube channel, and videos are updated throughout the week. But yeah, that's going to do it for us tonight, everyone. We will see you on Saturday for more Withered Wastes. But until then, have a good one. We'll catch you later.